Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, beasts and fae, and everything in between. I am your Dungeon Master, Marcus Aurelius, and these are my merry band of adventurers. Say hi, everyone!
Hi.
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 So, as you may or may not notice, compared to last week's streams, we have new fonts for the title and for the player list. It was something that I decided, why not? And we're all here! Everyone is here, we have a full house. So, if everyone is somewhat ready, shall we all begin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Go.
Okay, so last time in the world of Esalinti, the group left the confines of Vedici and their Tabaxi friend Vi behind to keep charge of things as they continued on the quest of Arlen's, which is to hunt down their father and make them unalive.
Yay.
They knew that they had a secondary objective, which was to head to the city of Drac and help Izari with a conundrum she had, which was, where the fuck is my sister? And alongside that, they entered into a forest to camp for the night before reaching the merchant town of Farana. Inside the forest, Zeta was jumped by a vampire, Arlen and Hazel had wacky dreams, Zaz had probably the best night's sleep they had, even with the farting and snoring and the demon in their head. But eventually, the following morning, they did all wake up and carry on their journey, shaken but stirred, as they stand on a ridge overlooking the hill, the high-rise and the surrounding area of the merchant city of Ferrana. So, as you look over this vast landscape, you see obviously the dotted buildings and the church steeples and watchtowers from Ferrana. You see rolling hills and forests surrounding it all. The sky, a nice bright blue with a patch of grey off to your northeast, and a little bit of, how shall we say, mischief in the air as you all look up just to admire the sky. You see speckles of light as they just start dancing around, and then they zip off into the woods in all sorts of directions. Not giving you an explanation, not telling you what they are, but they just happened.
They just happened out of complete nowhere.
Yep, they just came soaring in, they've done about 3 or 4 laps around you all, and then buggered off.
Great, lovely.
So, is anyone going to interact before you make your way into Farana itself?
If
So,
I'm correct, I've got both the dragons currently. They're both on my shoulders. If I'm correct, I have both the dragons.
Yes, you do.
And like on the road wise as we come in, what's our actual trail looking like?
So, you mean like, what's the road looking like?
Yeah.
I'll explain more as obviously you go down it, but it's basically a well-trodden path. It's not proper cobble or proper like paving. It's just a patch of lighter than usual grass, which is the main common path that people have travelled.
Awesome.
I
Do
dig
I
up
see
the
any
entire
like?
path to find loot.
Do I see any like dying or dead trees around? You know, anything with dry wood.
It's less dying, more blossoming, as obviously you're in the springtime at the moment, so you do see trees slowly starting to sprout different petals, flowers deciding to excrete from the ground, as is almost like this uplifting feel of springtime, despite being in somewhere that is in a constant state of civil war.
In that case, I'll stay in the formation that I am, just trotting along on my horse.
Righty ho. What are the others doing? Let's go to Zaz. What's Zaz doing?
He's just like looking about and seeing like, what does the sky look like?
So, as I say, you've got like a nice bright patch of blue, a few clouds here and there, you know. something we all wish for in Britain. Those British people, you can relate. But over yonder horizon, you do see an amalgamation of like very dark black clouds. And make a nature check real quick.
Okay. 14.
So you can see they're sort of making their way kind of towards your path, but what contents they hold, it could be rain, it could be wind, or it could be thunder, but you don't know.
It seems to me that a storm could be a breeze coming, so if we want to get shelter, we better get there quick and fast.
Cheers for the heads up. We'll hopefully keep ourselves fast enough so we don't get drenched.
Aren't we near a village?
You're about 15-20 minute rides from Farana itself, so yeah, you are near civilization.
If we keep riding for enough time, we'll be able to get to Thrana.
Cool.
That'd be nice.
So, if we keep up the pace, then we should be fine.
Is Varana the place which is swarming with vampires, or am I thinking of something else?
You're thinking of the city of Drac. Farana is basically this town in the middle that is one of independent lands that's constantly been in flux with trade and immigrants wanting to like find a nice safe home, and hopefully the war doesn't come to them.
Might be able to get some things from our little trading facilities. They're still up and running.
There's some stocking up that I need to do.
As long as the vampires haven't taken over it.
No, yeah.
Hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Also, we need to be very careful because it seems like we have vampires watching us.
Right. So I'm guessing the best way is to look left and right and all around us.
So I think it's best that we either stay together or we travel in groups.
I think a single group full of people who are armed to the teeth carrying dragons should ward off any lonely vampires.
Yes, but these dragons are babies.
Still dragons. If I put you next to a baby bear, you aren't going to feel particularly safe.
I'm sorry, but have you seen how small these two are? Look, if you look at them, they're on my shoulder.
Yeah, they are like, you know, in Philosopher's Stone when Norbert's first hatched. That's the size the dragons are.
They could literally be eaten by a bear.
We have plenty of weaponry that isn't organic.
Yeah, and besides, a dragon would have trouble biting through all the leather I'm wearing. Never mind a vampire.
But what if they go for the meaty parts instead of the parts that are covered by the leather? Think about that.
I think it would make more sense for them to go for my horse. And that'd buy me enough time to get a clean shot or set them on fire. So
Anyway, we don't have time to argue. We need to continue.
you're right. You're right. I just want to clarify. I would rather not a vampire go for my horse.
I know.
Cool.
Imagine getting killed by a vampire horse.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Let's hope that does not happen.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're all gonna head on the road?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's Arlen doing?
Yeah, what are Arlen and Hazel doing? What are you two lovebirds doing?
Well, I mean, I was just talking to the group, so.
Well, yeah, well, you're gonna have Arlen by your side, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? Where's
No.
okay? Where's Arlen doing?
I'm on the other side of the group.
What are you
Like-
doing?
I'm just gonna keep to myself and just like hum to myself. So I kind of just like staying, not really secluded enough that it's a worry, but just kind of staying out the way a bit.
Look at Hazel being an actual leader for once.
And you gave Arlen like permission to be leader as well.
And you're taking over.
No, for their storyline, yes. In their, like, knowing areas.
As you all walk down the road, I want you all to make perception checks, with exception of Cass, obviously, because their character's not here.
Perception.
This is why Rain has to switch to D&D on, which means their Discord camera goes off because they can't remember their perception stat.
Ooh.
18.
Okay, so we got 18. Zaz, what did you get?
24.
That's a 7 from Nisa.
Okay, and what about Arlen and Zeta?
25.
Okay.
29.
Okay, so all with the exception of Nisa. I don't know what Nisa's doing, probably chewing their fingernails or something.
Or thinking about Vi.
Yeah, or just focusing too much on Vi and the love they lost. You all make your way down the path, obviously this well-trodden patch of grass, which is slightly lighter than normal grass because obviously well-trodden, less like that sort of molding, you know. You do enter into what you believe to be the city limits. There's no wall or gate surrounding it, so Arlen, for you being in this place, in this continent, that is very strange considering the history and the current climate. So that is a bit strange to you. The fact that this city has no walls or any defenses at all.
Would I know the reason why or no?
Well, you can sort of gather the fact that you're in a war zone
True.
and you'd want to defend yourself in a war zone, so why is there no defenses? Microsoft Defender summary, piss off. So, as
It's either the fact that they've already been attacked or taken over, or that they are just neutral and not wanting to be attacked. That's kind of my idea.
okay.
I guess we'll never know.
I didn't say that in
We'll
character.
never know.
Well,
Hayes
no,
doesn't
I'm
know
saying that
as well.
out of character as well.
I know, I was saying that out of character.
I know, but I can still hear you. Anyways, as
Imagine if there's just a ring of landmines and we get TPK'd.
no, I'm not that cruel. I'm not like Rain. It's like you see a room full of claymores. What do you do?
I thought
Forward.
we'd find a way around that.
We
other than
tried.
jumping into the room full of
No,
claymores.
no,
We
sorry.
can't go over it, we can't go under it, we have to go through it.
You could have gone over and under it.
Anyways, back on track. So, as you all enter into the suburban part of Firana, you see quite very different than many other places under sort of imperial rule here. You see a load of different races intermingling with each other.
Oh, kind of like my city.
Yeah. Whereas normally obviously the Asala Empire and the Imperials after it were very like human, elf, dwarf, and halfling focused. You see like tieflings, elementals, like half giants, gnomes, that sort, all just intermingling and chatting, as though you are back in Tracia again.
Has
What's this
this
place
been
called again?
invaded by Entracia?
Not yet.
What's this place called again?
Firana.
How do I spell that?
Just do it phonetically for now. I'll give you the proper spelling later. Is there anything anyone's going to do as you're walking into the city?
So there's absolutely no walls.
There's no walls, no defences, apart from like a couple towers. Everyone's
And I-
intermingling, and that's about it.
Looks a
I'm
lot less
gonna-
racist than the last place.
I'm gonna do a cautionary detect magic to see if there's any like shenanigans.
Okay.
Do I see anything?
You do see stuff, but when you take a closer look, you can sense that it's less illusion or defensive magic. It's more just like people giggling and having fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over to someone and go, excuse me.
So you go over to this group, you see a human, an elf, a air genasi, a blue tiefling, and a gnome, all just standing there in the middle of the road, just talking as you just rock on up on this big old horse.
I'm sorry to disturb you, but may I ask why this city doesn't have any walls?
They all just look around at each other as though that you're an alien, as finally the gnome steps up. Well, I think you find that neutral ground means you can't attack it, and if you can attack it, that means you're going to be committing a war crime. And as we all know, war crimes don't exist.
Oh, they do.
Wait,
I
they
want
do?
you to know she's not trying to invade.
I'm not.
I never said she was trying to invade, mate. I was just saying that, like, war crimes are... Depending on the war crime, it's kind of good, you know? As you see the half-giant, as you see the Aeginas just cracking their knuckles, like, I really want to punt this fucker.
Excuse me, but war crimes are never good.
Well, I'll let you know, I'll commit some.
Just try not to.
No, I'll tell you, it was fun to do so.
No, it's not fun.
I'd like to get off my horse and walk up to this gnome.
Nisa?
So, friend, I get down on one knee, so I'm kind of eye level to it. What exactly did you do?
If I tell you, you gotta promise not to tell anyone else. And that includes all your merry band of... What the fuck even
Managed
are
to steal.
you? Are you...
Rejects.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Nisa.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
So, this stays between you and me,
You're stupid,
and not
Nisa.
amongst your rejects, okay?
Of course.
They just lean in. I blew up a merchant caravan, and it was mighty impressive. It was supplying relief aid to somewhere else. I can't remember where, but I just stuck a bomb on that thing and it went bang.
Is he saying that out
Thank
loud?
He's saying that to Nisa,
Is he
like,
saying that out loud?
whispering it.
Does my 22 path of perception hear it?
Just whispering back to the deep gnome, right? Did they know that they were in any danger?
Before I answer that, because it's silenced by like other things that are happening around you, would have to make an active perception check to try and hear it.
Okay, I'll make a perception check.
Okay, as the gnome just whispers back, I did send them a letter the day before, and they completely ignored it.
What did your letter say?
22.
You can hear bits and pieces, not the full story. As he just leans in, it said, "Don't go out on the roads. I know you're going to supply those Imperials. I don't fucking like them. So if you try and do that, I'm going to bomb your shit."
So, they were funding slavery.
Oh, 100%.
Can you prove that?
All Imperials fund slavery, mate. Name me one Imperial who doesn't fund some sort of slavering or serfdom business. Name me one.
Make a valid point.
And as you can see, Marquise rests. Now, if you don't mind, even though it's only 11 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna get wankered.
You go have fun. I'm gonna send a message to the air genasi who I see cracking the knuckles.
Okay. This whole time they've just progressively been like, I want to punt this fucker, I want to punt this fucker.
If they get too drunk, feel free to empty their wallet.
They look at you with that slight confusion and then just like,
Kind regards, a royal knight of His Majesty the King.
Make sure you mention what king.
I mentioned what her?
I'm not sure how good in Tracy's rep is gonna be around here.
Yeah, that's why I'm just saying the king for now.
they just give a thumbs up with like that look of, I like where this is going, and they just slowly follow the gnome.
At that point, I'm just gonna go get back on my horse.
Are you all going to continue down further into the town itself?
Yeah. I'm gonna stay perceptive though.
Me too.
Okay.
From
So,
the conversation, did I hear like any from what the gnome said about what did they mention about explosions?
make a perception check to see if you could hear any parts of the conversation.
Okay. Ooh. 14.
So you got, you could hear that there was something going on. You couldn't make out many of the words, but whatever it was something that's probably best left under the carpet, I must say.
Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Gnome or Mrs. Gnome or Gnome.
They've walked off to the pub.
Oh, never mind.
But you could ask
thinking-
Nisa.
Oh, Nisa.
Zaz?
Did they mention any explosions or anything?
Yeah, they bombed a trading cart or a relief aid cart or something.
I was like thinking like when I came across those two names from before, and they said about like one wanted a different color and the other a different color.
The
It's
two,
like,
the two you encountered by that sacred fire were goblins, not gnomes. Unless
Wow.
unless I'm incorrect.
I think it was gnomes.
No, you said goblins.
I thought,
I might have put it in the recap. Let me just have a look.
I think it was goblins.
Yeah, it might be goblins.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it was because
Yeah,
they
you did
didn't
put it in the
speak English.
recap. Let me check.
Oh no, encountering a pair of gnomes. You're correct. Carry on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I was correct. Anyways,
My apologies.
maybe could that be about that explosion they led to that gnome?
Not all gnomes are related, Zaz.
Hmm.
Only the one from Alabama.
Did you just say Alabama?
Sweet home Alabama.
Sweet home Alabama.
Hmm.
Moving
I
on.
think- I think this is just two different bands of strange gnomes.
Yeah, I guess they're quite strange and can be a bit weird. Then, anyways, I guess we'll probably continue with our journey.
Sure.
So as you continue on, Hazel and Zacy, as staying perceptive as you are, you see obviously a lot of a different culture here than you did when you first entered Vedici. It's a lot more open, it's a lot more free, it's a lot more allowing. Whereas when you first walked into Vedici, it was a case of if you even mentioned the word freedom, you're gonna get your head sliced off. But you do make it to the town square, and you see it's a circular shaped square around this one big ornate fountain. Dotted all around the outside, you have different market stalls, different stands, different people selling goods, wares, anything like that. Most of them are more exotic traders from distant lands, like Caladina, Javier, a weird place called Entomarium, which some of you may or may not have heard of. But there is one stand that is noticeably different by the fact that you see one person running back and forth between different parts of the stall in chef's whites. As they just, as this human just like wipes sweat from their brow and then just continues on cooking, and you see them muttering something under their breath.
Can I
Hey,
listen in?
anyone else hungry?
See if I can hear anything.
No.
Yes. Yes, actually.
Shall
Yeah.
we? I gesture over to the chefs, like sprinting around.
I will say this now. When was the last session we actually ate something?
You
I
didn't
had
eat
breakfast.
since you'd left. Like
It was
the last
during,
time you ate.
It was when we were in the tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the last
Because
time
I-
you ate.
I got them to bring breakfast up to you.
I know, I was saying, like, as a whole party, when was the last time we actually fully freaking ate?
Mm.
Two
Yeah, that
sessions
was the last
ago.
time.
2 sessions ago.
Well, man.
But I'm gonna shake my head no.
So,
Well, I am. I hitch up my horse wherever I can, and then I just start walking over to the store.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I
go
could
to
probably.
Arlen.
okay, we'll deal with Hazel on then quickly, because I know you want food.
I'm gonna go. Are you okay?
Yeah, what's up?
Are you just not hungry?
No, I'm fine, but just not really feeling anything right now, if you get what I mean.
No, you see, the only reason I said that is because I want to check out why this chef is, who the chef is, and why they bring so much attention to themselves.
DM,
Aye, aye.
from last session I know about this, correct?
History check.
I rolled a good history check last session.
Time has passed since then.
Plus 9. 28.
You
No?
do,
Yeah, 28.
you do remember coming to Farana. It was one of those places that was sort of a relax on your father's tours. You do remember something very similar to this being here. Obviously, the style and that's changed, but it used to serve food. It used to have people behind the counter itself. So it seems like it's withstood all those years that you've been gone.
I know about these things, but obviously not exact. I remember being here a long time ago.
Bad memories? Or
You can say that. I was here on family business.
oh, wait, family
But-
business. I thought your father didn't like other racial species. Is that different?
Like I said, it was like ages ago, like before I was
I know.
trying to transition. So, yeah. But that person, I have no idea who the hell they are.
I'll go ask them. I'm gonna go up.
I'm staying back.
Okay, so as you lot approach the store, you see the human air just like finally, in an exhaustive fray, just like puts a cloth down and just takes a massive sigh of relief as he spots you coming. It's like, oh, hello,
What were you doing just now?
cooking, love,
Cooking what?
No,
food.
What
You know-
food?
And you just point down to like this selection of Oriental foods.
looks incredible.
I'm gonna go. Arlen, dear, is there anything you may want?
Surprise me, dear.
Okay.
I'm gonna like stay quite a bit back, just so like I'm not overwhelming the space around this like the chef. So I'm kind of just staying back and kind of staying a bit perceptive.
So
I whisper in Hazel's ear. Get him drunken noodles.
Drunken noodles. Okay, chef, I'll get drunken noodles.
I fucking hate you.
you can help yourself to a small portion. I'll turn a blind eye to any alcohol you put in it.
Drunken noodles are a Taiwanese dish that are said to be so spicy the spice makes you feel drunk.
I hate you so much for this.
I
Shiva.
did not know that. It's not served.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Thank God.
Have you got any? I'm gonna have a look at what they serve. They've got a menu, right?
You know, down in the street market where it's all just like you can sort of just pick and choose from platters.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. You've
Right.
got.
What have they got?
It's basically just like the Zaza Bazaar in Bristol.
Okay.
So it's like a little mini buffet of Oriental food.
Yeah, but I need to know what they've got because there are different types of buffets. No.
Buffet,
Buffet.
not buffet.
I didn't say that.
It sounded like
I said buffet.
Okay. So you've got stuff like bits of meat, bits of rice, noodles, pasta, sauces.
Sushi.
There's a little bit of sushi in there, but yeah, you've just got a mix of like all different like cultural foods, stuff like that.
If you don't mind me asking before what's with all the rush? Aren't you supposed to have hands to help?
I do, but they went to get something. As then they look up at a glance, and you see him double second. It's like, there they are now. Thank fuck they're back.
I'm gonna look over at them.
As you see, this person sort of like weaving amongst the crowd, just like carrying this lamb, as they're like, excuse me, coming through, and then you watch their foot catch on something as they go head over heels.
Can I catch the lamb?
You're nowhere near close
Can I catch the
enough.
person?
You're nowhere near close enough.
Oh.
As they just go face down onto the cobbles. The lamb spilling out of their arms, just like, you can see it's a dead lamb, like it's ready to be cooked, but it just like rolls on the floor a bit before coming to a stop.
I'm gonna pick it up.
How long ago did it die?
Medicine check.
Uh, 17.
It's been dead about a day at best, so this is a fresh piece of lamb they're
I
gonna
can't
cook.
cast Revivify on it.
As you all walk over to the scene, you see standing back up, just brushing themselves off. Cass, introduce your new character. Do we have a Cass?
I'll text them.
Yeah, we can't currently hear them. I love Discord. It's so beautiful, isn't it?
Wi-Fi problems. Gotta love them. And hate them.
Love them, hate them, throw them in the trash.
But then you gotta take it out.
We cannot hear you, Cass. Leave closed Discord. Come back. Technical difficulties. Hey.
I really love them so much.
Hey.
Way. It was all set up so perfectly as well.
Mm.
So we just gotta wait.
Imagine if we just walked past that chef.
It's just when they went faceplant on the cobble was what got me.
Mm.
Imagine
The
if we
meat
just
on the
walked
floor.
past that chef, we wouldn't have encountered Ryan.
Oh, you would have.
I would have cried.
I would have made sure you would have encountered them.
Alright, have we got Vi?
They're not back yet.
No,
Vi's
have we got a
Vi's
cast?
long gone.
Yeah, Vi's back in Venice.
Yeah, sorry. Have we got a cast?
Vi's no more.
I know.
Vi will live forever, eternally.
Challenge accepted.
Just as soon as they die on their
Yes.
Okay.
Hi.
So, I'll send a picture of what they look like because I don't know how to describe this.
Which means
Please say it's another freaking Haftabaxi.
It is not, unfortunately.
Where are you gonna send the image into?
you can't ride on their back.
Dang it.
The campaign characters.
Okay, cool. I'll describe it
Who
if
is
you want.
Lisa gonna
Yes,
ride
please,
now?
because I can't see phone.
I won't have fun when I'm drunk then. Dang it.
You got me.
I'm not gay.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Don't worry, you're the top part of the fun, darling.
No. I'm your only fun.
So
Wait,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
that's
what?
not yet anyways. That's
So-
not yet anyways. That's when I'm transition.
Hazel goes red.
you see this.
That's not even in character.
Shut up. You see this deep grey skin character with brown hair with.
You see.
Say that again.
Cat.
Huh?
What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, it sounded like you did. So, this sort of grey ash-coloured skin figure with long brown hair with orange and red lowlights, two horns protruding, both of like magma in colour. They wear grey chef overalls with bits of leather like woven in and sort of conjoined into their actual clothing, as they just stand up, brush themselves off as you all walk over.
Oh, can I?
As they start standing up, I'd like to just put kind of one hand on their shoulder and like the other hand out and like you can grab me to get up. Just, you okay, man? A pretty big hit.
I'm fine. People just need to watch where they're going. I'm carrying a pig here.
I thought it was a lamb.
Can I do a
Thought
little
it was
check
small.
on their eyes? Just like a general perception on their eyes.
Go
I
for
thought
it.
it was small for a pig.
That's a dirty 20.
You see that while yes they have these orange coloured eyes, the iris is very cloudy.
Friend, what do I look for?
They're gonna reach out their hands and like feel Lisa's face.
Nisa's very taken aback if this happens.
Oh goodness.
What? And what do you want?
Thanks. I don't mean to be blunt, but I feel like now is probably a good time to get it cleared up. You're blind, aren't you?
That I am.
I wondered why
Anyway.
you were carrying such a furry pig.
It's been a long day.
I mean, it looks like it to me. So also you'd be carrying that
Anyway,
lamb.
I better get this to my partner.
Yeah?
Not in that work partner.
Yeah. If you need any help, we'll always be there. If you need any.
I appreciate it.
I'll just say, I'll carry it for you.
No, I'm perfectly capable and I appreciate the offer.
No, I'm me.
Mind if
I'll
I-
carry it
Mind if
for
I
you.
walk over?
You want? And I insist I can carry it. I am capable.
Okay.
As they go and pick up the lamb and put it on their shoulder.
Okay, so as you pick it, obviously you sling it over You continue your way back to the stall as you know. I thought after all this time you would have learnt to like use what bats do and sort of see where objects are before walking into them.
It's not my fault people are ignorant.
It was
They
a
just
box.
walk.
It was a box. It was a person. You know what? Just you bought the lamb.
Someone left the box in the way. It's not my fault.
Oh,
Anyway, then they take it off the shoulder and like put it into the person's arms.
I'm just missing it.
So yeah, they sort of like meander under. So they take the lamb and just place it down onto one side. Oh, you really decided to leave at a bad time, didn't you? I've been rushed off my feet here.
Oof. What do we need
Speaking
help
of-
with then?
I got it all sorted. Don't worry. There's just a few bits of pasta and rice that need cooking, and then all the cooking's
We'll get on
done.
it.
Do you need any help?
We're chefs, love. We can do this,
I've cooked before in my life, you know.
and they can do it blind.
Okay.
Good point.
That's
Fine.
weird showing off. But hey.
It's reverse showing off. Okay, I'm showing off for them as they point to Cass's character.
It's a weird way of showing off your employee.
I see it as a unique talent.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It is a talent.
Yes,
Cooking is
either you two-
hard, and it is, but I cannot see.
Well,
Either you two
Ellie-
got named.
Hmm?
Either you two got named.
Yes. Ah, how terribly rude. They hold out a hand. Ignacio.
It's in a completely different direction, like just slightly off from where you are, Nisa, but they just extend a hand out very firmly.
I'll kind of realign myself with where they're going, and then I'll just shake their hand.
Have you ever thought about getting your blindness cured?
And do things the easy way? I'm
Okay.
quite happy.
So, I want to be. I've always wanted to ask this, right? I've heard that some blind people can hear when people are scared. Is that true?
You see the human
Live
like
long
just,
enough and you'll find out.
you see the human just like look around with like that sort of intrigued but also sarcastic look.
I'm gonna pull a funny face in Ignacio, like at Ignacio. I'm not gonna make any noise. I'm just gonna like pull a funny face.
They just
Their face doesn't change.
They don't see you.
Yeah, they can't see you.
they can't hear your muscles contracting. They haven't ascended that far.
Sounds
Hi
like a
there.
skill issue.
I don't want to be rude or anything, but do you have like a special stick that will help you like move along just to help you walk? To feel like you.
I have a
don't know.
clicker. They just hold up this little device.
Nice.
So why didn't you? Oh yes, you were carrying it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Hands are full.
Well, you lot have done a lot of asking questions. How about I ask you all one?
Go for it.
What is that?
What are you all doing here?
We're on a journey.
2.
Vampire hell.
A certain port.
My god, I should have bought my hip flask this time.
We've been given a quest, and we're
What, to dig your own graves?
no to find someone's sister.
Again, to dig your
Basically
own
the
grave?
same thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know there's no going near that place, not even for like 10 miles around it. You can't do it. That's impossible.
You don't know how many times I've heard that in the last 6 months.
I mean, the fact that we've been in Bond Fortuna for about 4 years.
That place doesn't exist.
It does.
It's a wives' tale to scare children, not to go looking for a shack in the woods.
Did you not hear about the missing princess?
We live in a war zone, love.
But
Missing
still,
princesses are about as common as bullets and guns.
Missing Princess Hazel.
Name doesn't ring a bell.
You don't matter.
Shush.
Yeah, I don't mean to be rude, princess, but you aren't famous everywhere.
Or, you know, the fact
Sorry about
of
that.
That's right.
an Allderra girl missing.
You see that I squint as
Oh, I'm in so much trouble when
Right.
Arlen sees me next.
that surname rings a bell.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, one of their slaving arenas got burned down by some terrorists a while ago.
Mm.
Oh, and place over that way has been now taken over, and there is freedom for slaves. So
You see him look towards you all. Oh, you're all funny, you are. Oh, very funny. Aren't they, Ignacio? They're all so
I'm
funny.
keeping a straight face.
Oh, you know, for a minute I
You
wa-
would laugh at you.
somewhere down. You mean Vedici? That's the only say I can think of.
Yeah.
So you're saying that the family there got what? Overthrown and now it's being ruled by some sort of mythic creature?
Yeah, no, some red
Yeah.
tiefling and that weird magical fey creature strung up the old ruler and threw him out the side of a building.
Hmm.
That's some
I know.
funny
Oh,
one.
I know.
Storytellers, you lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're all so funny, you are. You're just coming up with these stories. There's no freedom for slaves here.
So I've been told.
Oh, you think that these, like, sort of enchanted, like, progressive people are gonna win this war? They're not. All you've done is delay the inevitable.
why are you
So what
so
exactly do you believe, friend?
I believe exactly that the Imperials may, without a doubt, win this civil war, and then us non-aligned people can go back to doing what we do best, which is making money.
I'll make sure to tell some generals. See if I can get that opinion changed.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice?
And let's hope.
Ignacio's face, like upon hearing their friends like they have like their eyebrows like just furrow for a second, but they just stay silent.
Did you notice there was no wall around this place? Like
I
in
think we gathered that.
like in Revelia, Dana, Vedici. Why do we have no walls when everyone else does? Because we're
Tell you
simply
what.
here to make money and nothing else.
You make a good point. I want to cut you a deal. If I come back to this shop with a vampire's head, I get free food for the rest of my life.
I'll do you one better.
But
You come back with a vampire's head, and I will move from here to Vedici and start a new shop.
And then you will probably believe us that a certain something has happened now.
As you hold out a hand,
Wait.
you see them look down at it. They go, and then just clasp it tight.
when you go to Vedici, go to the ruler, their name's Vi. Tell them that you are a friend of Nisa Raventhorpe. They'll get you started.
Vi sounds delusional. Anisha sounds worse.
Trust me, she is.
They nudge
Damn it.
Ignacio in the arm. It's like,
Hold on,
Can
are
you-
they looking at us all? Like,
Yeah.
Very carefully.
well, no, they're just glancing over you as they just nudge Ignacio. It's like, can you believe this bunch of... What would I call you? Rejects?
Would they notice the crest?
Not enough to recognize it.
They don't care
Ignacio,
about
like,
you.
Just
I
Ignacio
know
just
that.
like
Stop telling me.
Shut up! Cass is trying to speak.
Ignacio just went as if like passing off what they.
You don't believe us?
No! Of course I don't! Why should I? You've got no credible facts or evidence.
Well,
Come
we
along
should-
with us.
I have a business to run. I can't leave. I have money to be made.
What about you, Narcio? What have you got to lose? Tell you what. If I'm wrong, I'm lying, I'll give you everything in this pouch. If I'm right, it's about 47 platinum. Any word of what I've said to you today has been a lie. I'll give it all to you.
Have we lost
They face your general direction. Like have a confused look on their face. They don't say anything, just look very confused.
You debating whether or not to come, or there's something else going on?
Lay it out for me again?
Sorry?
Lay out the deal again. Let me hear.
If anything about what I've said to you today regarding the stories has been a lie, I will give you 47 platinum. You can prove this by coming along with us, proving our journey. Anything's not right. See, we're not going to the whole vampire shithole. I'll give it all to you.
They have like a smirk on the face. They turn to the other chef. Do you think you can handle yourself for a bit?
I mean, so long as I don't get a rush like I did today, that was quite something. But I'm sure I can put something in place if you want to go gallivanting across the world just to earn yourself some money, because they're clearly lying. Then go for it.
Sounds like a bit of fun, even if they are lying. Even if they aren't,
I mean, where's the harm in going? You get money either way.
I'm just gonna say, would you class 144 platinum as lying?
I would. No one has that much amount of money, especially in that devil's skin blood. Tunic. Skin.
I'm gonna literally grab my pouch and go, I'm not
That's because you're a... What form are you in at the moment? I've completely...
human.
Okay. Yeah, but that's expected from a human like you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all the humans get rich. I mean,
But
especially
I'm
that...
not human.
You are human. I can see you're human.
I'm not
Oh, God, we're doing this in the town square now.
human. Yeah.
Can I walk
might as
over
well.
to Hazel and like hold my hand and just start like feeling if they feel human or not?
Well, during that, I'm turning into my kitsune.
So as you're part way of like making out the features of a human, you just feel it vanish down as the other chef just like leaps back, just seeing it's just like,
Believe this is human?
freak.
No, kitsune.
I don't
Yeah.
serve
Don't
freaks.
forget, when you're in your kitsune form, you speak Sylvan.
Turn back and I go, no, I'm a kitsune.
I don't
Fucking
serve
hell.
freaks.
Uh-huh.
I suggest you all leave
I
now.
thought this was supposed to be like a prosperous trading thing. What's with the whole freaks and firebloods?
Let's just say there's some imperial sentiment that runs here, but we're not willing to risk our trade over it.
And where does that run
So,
to?
Go ahead, Cass.
Out of game, what is his name? Or something?
I never actually said a name. His name is Richard.
I feel like I would know.
Oh yeah, you would know his name's Richard.
Okay, Richard.
You don't know? You haven't heard the name?
I know.
I saw that pencil.
I know, I'm just tapping it.
So they turn to Hazel and say, that's all stemmed from a long line of imperial rule that's only recently been upset by one angry boy wishing to overthrow the region's rule.
Angry boy?
One Malachi Tempty or whatever his fucking name was.
Oh.
Richard. Richie boy.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
find out then.
Okay.
What do you seen the dragon?
No.
Is there on my shoulder?
There's
Yep.
a couple customers there. I'm gonna go with this mismatched bunch. You should serve them. I'll be back.
I think I will do that just. You have quite a nice time, Ignacio.
As they do, they wink, but it's like a really like exaggerated wink, so they can feel that their eyes has closed.
Oh, so it's like that casual.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So,
Ignacio, would you mind if I lead you to the horse, or have you got that all sorted?
They have like a suspicious look, and they just like put their hand on your shoulder.
Good idea. I'm gonna lead them to my horse.
so you lead him back to where all the horses are. You see Richard like attending to the customers that Ignacio pointed out. You lot now have free reign to do whatever it is you wish to do in Thorana.
I'm
Let's
gonna
go
with
shopping.
I'm gonna go over to Ireland and I'm gonna go. So, when you started drinking, what did you start off on?
Why do you want to know?
Just curious.
You're wanting to get me drunk on something, aren't you?
No. I'm just
Insight
curious.
check?
You can make one if you want. Hazel, are you lying?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm thinking about something else.
23.
You're telling the truth, aren't you?
Yeah.
They don't want to get you drunk.
I don't want to get you drunk.
Wait, what?
Are you trying to get someone else into
Fun
alcoholism?
begin! Let the fun begin without transitioning! Anyways, would I remember what got me first drunk?
History check. You've done a lot of drinking since then.
Oh god, that was... Oh, 23.
Gin.
Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? It was just a couple rounds of gin, that's it.
Okay, let's go to the tavern.
Why?
Reasons. I'm just gonna
Hazel, Lily, and Christiel.
I'm just gonna continue walking to the tavern.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm jogging after you. I'm leaving, I'm gonna leave the horse with the party, and I'm gonna come after Hazel. Thank you, darling. I love you.
Okay, so
Oh, shit.
I'll
What am I
second you
doing?
on that.
I'm getting
I'll-
drunk, guys.
Oh, what am I doing? Oh.
Hey, I'll second you on that tavern visit, but I've got to go clear some stuff up first to get a top
Okay,
up
for your
on stuff.
drinks.
I need to go shopping. You two have
Yeah.
fun destroying the market value of your livers.
so
Oh,
we
I
got-
got drunk
to-
before, it's fine.
I'm telling you now, Hazel's never drunk alcohol.
so we got
Turning to Nisa, I just wanted to say, you never drunk before?
Who?
Have I?
Yeah, you and Arlen are gone.
I'm not there.
Yeah. Shush.
Have I never drunk before?
Oh, she.
Oh, the princess? Yeah, she's... Yeah.
Very
Bit too
sober.
regal
I
for
love how you
alcoholism
went
for now.
The princess, as we were sticking
The princess?
The princess.
The princess?
Yeah, she doesn't
You didn't
let
mention
anyone live that
that I
down.
was- You didn't mention that I was in the company of royalty.
That sounds
Okay,
so
let me get-
extravagant. I fucking love it.
Let me give you the rundown as we go to the shop. Okay, so
Oh shit.
we've got
Wait, hold on.
three.
So we got Arlen and Hazel going to the pub. We got Nisa, Ignacio, and Zeta going shopping. What's Zaz doing? Are you going to the pub or are you going shopping? Fair enough. Why did I think anything else?
Classic.
So we'll go to the shopping lot first. So Nisa, continue.
So we'll start from the top. My name is Nisa Ravensthorpe. I was known as the Devil of Vedici for a bit of time. I burnt down some arenas. I was like a weird Robin Hood kind of thing going on, but I gave that up because I really couldn't be asked. I've recently become a royal knight. Of actually Hazel. She was the other person who you met, the one who was talking to, what was his name? Richard. Dick. Great. So she was the other
He's
one talking
much
to him.
nicer when you get to know him, I must say.
I'm sure. But she was the other one talking to him. Yeah, she's a princess. She's dating other royalty, which I'm surprised isn't arranged based on how it usually goes. Nobility, yeah, they got declassified as royalty after they came out. Again, long story, I won't go into that, that's not for me. Then we got Tin Man, my love, my life. Little anarchist, he loves setting shit on fire. Also, are you a royal knight, Tin Man?
No.
Just a little anarchist, should be a royal knight. And finally, we've got my love, my life, Zaz the half-orc. I punched him in the face. He has a weird thing with family. His parents got kidnapped by some pirates a while back, but we dealt with that. He's
They
great.
have the most confused look on their face. Fucking hell. What on earth have I got myself into?
Well, I
This is
did
a
tell you we
right
weren't
proper
lying.
mix- It's a right proper mixed bunch.
Yeah,
Anyway,
we weren't lying about any of
No,
this. We're gonna go kill some vampires.
now you seem like a spicy type. They have like a big grin on their face.
I have been called that at times. Warm-blooded.
So then they pull out a little like a small appetizer kind of thing from one of their bags. They like rummage around and find it. Pass it over to you. Try this.
Sure. I'll just, I don't know, eat the whole thing.
Trust me, it's not poison. Not that type.
I gathered.
It's
So,
very spicy. It's like a little spicy appetizer kind of thing.
oh, right. Wow, you can cook.
Continue.
Well, thank you. It's you now have my bardic inspiration die on your next initiative roll. This lasts 1 hour or until initiative roll.
So I can add your bardic inspiration to my next initiative roll.
Oh!
Yes, because you just hit my spicy appetizers.
Oh, thanks. Oh, fuck.
Would you
That's
feel
enough for it?
spice as you're a tiefling?
Spice isn't heat.
That's true.
Spice is actually
Mm.
pain.
Wow. So,
Spicy enough?
what about... Yeah, perfect. Now, told you about our little band. What about you?
What about me?
Come on. Some blind chef who's gone off with a bunch of weird adventurers on the promise of fame. And, well, on the promise of fortune. What's your deal?
Well, I was born blind. And I guess I just, in the least greedy way possible, I just really liked food and how it differs so much. And I always wanted to be a chef, and everyone told me, no, you can't do that. You're gonna injure yourself. So I proved him wrong. It was my passion, still is. And that is why I've got. And they like show their arms, and they're like covered in scars and burns and all these things from like cooking and mishaps and stuff. A story to tell as well.
I pull up the sleeves of my armor to reveal like similar scars from like axe and knife wounds. I know you can't see it. I know you can't see it, but we both have the same training mishaps.
They like reach over and like try and grab your arm just so they can feel.
Like the second you place your hand on, you're currently touching an axe wound, just so you know. If there's any like shrapnel bits that are still in there, I haven't got round to squeezing it out yet.
They then remove their hand and point to a big like burn on their left arm. This one is from a pot of boiling water that Richard poured on me by accident, obviously.
I wouldn't have put it past him from the conversation we had.
It was an accident. I bumped into him.
Right. Both have the same training.
He says that. If you ask him, I bumped into him, but if you ask me, he bumped into me, okay?
Were you the one moving, or was he?
We're both moving.
I think it's both of your fault.
Anyway. And then, this one he points, they point to one on their finger. Up in a cucumber.
I point to a similar one on my finger. Chopping an angry bartender.
Sounds like fun.
So it is yours, if I had the hands to cook.
Yeah. Why were you chopping a bartender?
Got a bit
They
too
like
drunk,
have, like-
and
They had their facial expression was like it was like calm and like they thought for a minute and then they like clicked and they went, hang on.
I don't take excess alcohol the best.
Ah. Right.
And up until recently, I have been pretty gung-ho. I have a problem with authority.
Well, you'll be glad to know I have very little authority here.
Don't we all? Isn't that right,
Mr.
Kidman?
Chef.
Yep.
Me and Tidman burnt down an arena together.
Sounds like fun.
Just so I know,
Yes.
did you think we were lying when we were talking about it all?
Sounded a bit dream, but after talking to you for a while, I believe you. I mean, you can't really go on and tell people that and expect them to believe you straight away, but it seemed pretty truthful to me.
I'm glad. Now, at this point, have we turned up outside any, like, gunsmiths or places that sell weaponry?
You would have clocked one, like, sort of in your peripheral on your way in, obviously taking the longer road round to it so then you could speak to Ignacio, obviously introduce yourselves, all that sort. You do arrive outside this rather, I would say, upper class gunsmith. You know, like those very,
Perfect.
very high class gun clubs that look like they haven't shot a pistol in their life before, but they know everything about them.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, before we go in, we're dealing with vampires. I don't know how much you know about them, but think like a rabid dog takes the personality of a human. So I would advise getting yourself some silverware, if you don't already have it.
They just like gesture to like their they have on them like they have a couple of cook's utensils. One of them is like a meat cleaver. There's a ladle. So they're like, I'm fine.
Perfect.
I
Looks
can make, I
like-
can make mean garlic bread.
This is gonna be beautiful. And at that
You
point,
must-
I walk into the gun club.
So as you
Trust me, when we're all done with this.
So as you walk in, you see it is very clean, it is very furnished, very polished. You see a load of different, like, very highly detailed, highly upper class, whatchamacallit, rifles, pistols, stuff like that, all on display. And the one behind the counter just looks like this sort of very Mr. Burns style, so very long nose. But he just sits still and just sort of looks over his glasses. And what can I do for you today?
I'm gonna message both Ignacio and Zeta. Just don't respond out loud. Just play along. And then I'm gonna like straighten my posture. I'm gonna walk over polite and like nice as I can. And I'm just going to place both hands on the desk and go, I'm looking for some silver, sir.
What kind of silver?
The kind you load into heavy artillery. Or into smaller artillery, such as pistols. I pull back my sleeve to reveal my like hidden gun.
You don't see their body move at all, but you just see their eyes like dart down to your wrist and then back up. And why would one need such artillery on them? Or rather, why would one be wanting ammunition of that kind?
Recently, sir, it's come to my attention that a few areas nearby have rather unseemly infestations. I've simply been hired to clear them out.
If you're talking about the
I'm-
incident up at Drac, you might as well save your life. But then again, if you're willing to pay for these pieces, then I will be willing to sell them to you.
I am willing to pay so long as the price is fair.
The price will be normal cost plus additional benefits cost. What caliber are you looking for?
I'm looking for 2 packs small caliber. Just one pack small caliber for pistols, and 1 pack medium caliber for rifles. I show obviously my rifle. Actually, make it 2 packs medium caliber, and then 1 pack slug for my blunderbuss.
You'll find all the packs you need in the cupboard, but I will be taking payment first.
This is silver ammunition, correct?
Yes. Well, there is a specific section for silver. It says it on the box.
Thank you.
Now
when
that will be 14 platinum.
That's
14 platinum.
It's not that easy to make silver ammunition, nor is it good to make ammunition that can kill vampires. So we do not stock it that much, which means the price is kind of high by the looks of your pocket.
Would Zeta know if, like, 14 platinum is a fair price for the amount of ammunition Neither wants?
General intelligence check.
Ignacio almost chokes at the sound of that
Dirty
price.
20.
Say that again?
Dirty 20.
It seems a bit inflated.
Does this man have like thick glasses on?
Yeah, they've got like that half rim that he just sit on the nose that he looks through to right, where he just can easily look over the top towards anyone. They're like those old school teacher glasses, you know, those half-rim ones.
Tell you what, just give me 1 pack small caliber, 1 pack slug, and 1 pack slug incendiary.
So that will come... That will come to a total of...
I can't hear you.
Yeah, I was wondering that. Move the mic.
Oh, okay, you're back. I've got you.
Right, there we go. I will say call it 9 platinum. Silver slugs are hard to make, even harder to set alight. You would need a specialist craft. Luckily, we have such craft.
Is he still highballing Nisa?
Not to the extent that he was before, but it is still just a little bit above fair market price.
And how much did he say it was?
9 platinum altogether.
I'll do you 7 platinum.
8 platinum.
7 platinum and a month's protection.
8 platinum.
8 platinum. I slide over 7 platinum to make it look like 8. I'll make a sleight of hand.
I'll make a second check.
I'm gonna give you
That's a
guidance.
nat 20!
I'm still giving you guidance.
Yeah, they rolled a 12 on the perception total. Yeah, you fucking ace that.
So that,
I'll give
just
you
the
that.
nat 20 plus the guidance plus modifier, that is 35.
You could
I
literally
think
lower the
you-
payment and not be noticed.
You could have slid over like just a silver tube painted to look like coins and it would have worked.
Should you just like... Could she be able to use that to just like yoink a few coins back?
I'd say you'd manage to just, as you slide it over, you flick the top coin off so you only pay 6 platinum.
Yeah!
As they look and they're like, the payment is accepted. Thank you very much. You'll find what you need in the cabinet, and then please get out of my store. You're making the carpet dirty.
It's because you're a fireblood.
No, it's because their boots are dirty. They didn't wipe. They didn't wipe their boots when they walked in. This is posh.
I'm-
I've so inflated the price.
I will get I'll for the 6 platinum, it's underneath the desk, yeah?
It's to the as you're looking at the desk, it's to your right. So you just see this
Awesome.
like big
I'll-
cabinet that like obviously has this arcane lock that as you look over, the lock just slides aside and the doors swing open. You can see obviously all the different types of ammunition, and you very distinctly see the silver bullets that you paid for.
So I'll grab what I paid for, which is it'll be a box which I think is 24, so 24 small, 24 slug, 24 incendiary slug, and I'll send a message to both Ignacio
Actually, no.
and Zeta.
No, because different boxes have different capacities. So you're correct with the
Alright.
you're correct with the 24 small bullets, but it'd only be
Cool.
8 silver slugs and 8 incendiary silver slugs.
Also, with that slight hand
Okay.
they got, couldn't they swipe some?
Cool. Yeah, and then I'll send a message then to Ignacio and to Zeta and just go, anything else you guys want?
Looking around the shop, are there like just general supplies for making stuff? Or is it just like ammunition and weapons?
You have every bit you need to build your own, basically. Build a bullet.
Is there anything I can use to make like magic items, like the one I DM'd you about the other day?
Ooh. I know there's definitely the components to make arcane rounds, which is what your primary weapon uses. As for stuff to...
Minecraft villager.
Minecraftvillager.mp3. Make a perception check.
$21.
20.
You do see a small collection of stuff that you could use for your intended purpose.
Yeah, I'll gather like the stuff that I need for that.
As soon as you pick it all up and you gather it together and you think, right, this will be enough, you just hear him say, that will be 2 platinum, please.
Would
Is
you
it a
consider
fair
him
price?
Say that again?
Like, would I know if it's like a fair price?
You can, by this point you would have known that prices are a little bit hiked, but it's not unreasonable.
Yeah,
It's definitely not the most you could pay.
I'll hand over 2 platinum.
Righty
Would you consider him distracted during this conversation?
He has got his gaze focused on Zeta, yes.
Can I swipe a thing of rifle cartridge silver round?
Sleight of hand check with advantage.
Oh, thank you for the advantage. Okay, that's 23. 11 plus 12.
You managed to swipe. You managed to swipe it.
Awesome. Then I'm just gonna go and again just repeating the message to Ignacio. What about you? Anything you'd like?
Swiper, no swiping.
Just so you know, before you respond, we're in a very, very regal gun shop.
Not really use guns. That'd be quite right.
What the fuck is a gun?
Of course. By the way, Mark, I want to run it past you.
Yeah.
Zeta put an artificer thing on my gun, like my wrist gun, to give it unlimited
Yeah,
ammo.
not Artificer Infusion.
Yeah, would that work with the silver bullets? Like, if I put a silver bullet in, would it count as unlimited?
There's got to be a limit, right?
Repeating shot.
Because this is classed as a special type of ammunition, I'm gonna say no. If it was a standard shot, yeah, fine, you could repeat it as many times as you want under the sun. But because obviously it's a specialist type of bullet, I would say no. Because otherwise you could load it with, say, like, an incendiary round and have unlimited incendiary shots.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure.
So, is anyone else going to do anything while they're in this gun store?
Nope.
Nah.
Nope, just going to head round and try and find the others at the pub?
In the rifle pack, how many is silver rounds of it in that single pack?
There is, I think I remember 12, if I'm correct.
Awesome.
Yeah, because then the highest caliber you've only got 6. If my memory serves me correct, which it normally doesn't. Right, so are you all then going to start heading to the tavern that the other 3 are going to?
Yeah. Oh wait, hang on. Is there like a specific magic shop?
You don't know. You haven't explored enough of the town yet.
I'm gonna have a look for like a dedicated magic shop.
So you're going to go for that. What's Ignacio and Nisa going to do?
Hey, Ignacio, do you know any taverns nearby? The friends went to them, but can't say I'm too familiar with this place.
What's it do? How many taverns are there in this place?
1.
One. There's one just round here.
Awesome. I'll just follow where Ignacio goes.
I'll lead to. Yeah,
Right.
I'll lead to it.
So, as you do that, we will go to the others. So that being Arlen, Zaz, and Hazel. You three obviously wander through the streets. You do find a drinking establishment, being the tavern. As you walk inside, it is you. Yeah, you would all know. You all immediately get a hit of tobacco.
Oh my god.
As you look over to one of the corners and you just see these two dwarves smoking these really ornate pipes as they just continue smoking, and they look to each other now and again and it looks like they say something and then they just nod and continue smoking.
Why, out of character, am I not surprised?
Did I hear what they said or no?
No.
Okay.
So, as you walk in, where do you go? Do you go to the bar as per normal?
I'm going to the bar.
Okay.
Sure, I'll follow Hazel.
I'm pretty sure Arlen's trying to stop me to find out why I'm going to the tavern, but hey.
I'm not stopping you, I'm kind of just...
I would never stop you getting drunk. God, who do you think I am?
I'm kind of nosy to see, like, and I'm also worried as if, like, what the fuck have you done?
I'll go to the bar as well.
I remember hearing about Malika and I'm like, what the fuck?
So, as you all approach the bar, you don't see anyone behind it.
Is there like a bell or anything?
There is.
Oh, ring it.
So you see this little desk, but how do you ring it? Do you just go whack?
Yes.
So as you whack down, you just hear from down below, "Oi! Down here!" As you just lean over the bar and you just see this halfling sat on a stool, just like in that really cocky, like you had to do that, didn't you?
Oh, so the half of them was next to us.
You
No,
actually
they're
could
behind
have
the
asked him roll a perception check.
No, because he heard the bell.
Oh, but I thought it was like he was there like the whole time, like you could have seen it.
No, it was behind the bar.
My bad.
Do you have any whiskey?
You see them set up in their chair, and this is a very small of an average halfling. This is like someone who's about just above 2 foot tall.
Sarah? I said gin, not whiskey.
Oh, sorry. Do you have any whiskey?
You said whiskey again!
Do you have any gin? I can't.
Oh my god. You guys got caught with having
please.
I'm quoting that.
Let's go gin. Two options. Let's go gin.
I'm quoting
Excuse
that
me.
right now.
Do you have any gin?
Do you have any whiskey? I said gin. Do you have any whiskey? It's gin!
Oh, my brain.
The birds. I bet Zaz both gave me that face. I was like, good grief, why have I got these two?
Zaz just like leans on the bar and it's like, I'm going drinking with these two.
No, I didn't even say that in character.
Arlen tries to stop Hazel as it's her first alcoholic
So,
beverage.
You see the halfling like climb up this makeshift ladder as they just walk along the bar. You want gin?
Yeah.
And what about you, Harful? Want gin, or do you want a real man's drink?
Surprise me with a mannish drink.
I'm trying my first drink. If you think something's more mannish, then why don't I try whatever you've got in store?
I will give you one chance to rescind that if you want to. Otherwise, it's on your head, be it.
Why? What is it?
You'll find out.
If I'm willing to take the risk, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Okay, I need something strong anyway.
Oh, and by the way, I will pay for these drinks.
Oh, and please make sure there's no drugs in it. As in, weed
Why would we
or-
do that? We're a merchant city, not fucking Revelia.
I'm gonna
God.
point over at the dwarves.
They're just smoking, love! There's nothing wrong with smoking.
It's not my type.
If anything, it's a new like herb they found from, what was it, Javier? Yeah, something new they found. It's quite a kicker, I must say. But anyway, so you want hard stuff. You want hard stuff. What about you, Singer?
How do you know me?
Oh, come on. Do you think the legendary actions of our Len Alfaro haven't reached us?
You know what? Go on. I'll go for twice the amount of gin she's going for. And I hold up my pouch of platinum.
Oh, you think I'm
excuse
gonna
me, I
give
was
her
paying for it.
gin? You think I'm giving this one gin? She wanted something hard. I'm giving her something hard.
You know what?
Go on, don't be a pussy.
Give me
it,
the strongest you've
Arlen.
got. Give me the strongest you've got.
Yeah, that's
Give me
Go on, Arlen.
one moment as she waddles around the bar
Ariel.
and starts walking in front of these bottles.
Ariel,
and
do a perception check.
all you do, I will pay.
That's
I'll
a
be
natural 20. So altogether, that is
32?
32.
Hazel's kind of like scared but also excited.
I'm going to pat you on the back with that, like, and just say, "Don't worry, love, you'll get used to it."
This is my first drink ever.
You see,
Oh, well,
you see the
tough
bartender
shit.
open up this cabinet and pulls out this bottle encased in this brown paper and just, with a bit of struggle, just thump off the cork as they just walk round. They wave their hand as three brandy glasses place themselves in front of you, and they're like,
Oh, it's brandy.
well, I'll be warned, as they pour some into the glass in front of Zaz. This is probably one of the strongest drinks I've ever served, as they pour it into the bit in front of Hazel. So if you lot black out, I'm still taking payment, as they finish off the drinks by pouring it into Arlen's.
Damn that.
Because of how much this thing is, and because I don't want to have a health and safety inspector come around anytime soon, platinum each.
How about I'll give you? I'm 5 platinum.
I'll pay for it.
I thought I was.
Zaz already did it, so.
Three
I'm
platinum,
saying my
half
character
orc.
as well.
It's 5 platinum.
5?
Yes.
You think you're gonna survive this shot? Bet.
Can I sleight of hand some platinum?
No, because they're not expecting platinum from you.
Never mind.
Zaz literally paid for it.
Oh my god! Just in case, like, anything happens, can I take out my violin in case I can do entertainment?
Before I take the drink.
If you take out the violin, you won't be able to, like, obviously hold it properly, and you may end up damaging it if you fall over.
Fuck. But what if I succeed the saving throw?
Then you can do it then.
What if you don't?
Thank god, okay, bet.
So,
if they don't,
I'll
I
do it
can
after.
fix it.
are you all gonna 3, 2, 1 down the hatch?
Before they do it, I'm gonna pull them in for a kiss and then, you know.
Right.
In front of Zanzibar!
Yeah, and in front of the bartender.
He's third wheeling our date.
Is there a week?
Anyway.
Is there a problem with it? Anyways, good luck with you
3,
two.
2, 1, neck it.
All
Yeah,
three of
one
you,
please.
all three of you, con saves with disadvantage.
Isn't mine with
Yeah.
Yours is double
You
disadvantage.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay.
Right.
Can I just say,
Can I have another
Actually, both of you on Bardic Inspiring.
Okay.
I've got double disadvantage because it's my first
I'm still
alcohol
Bardic
beverage.
Inspiring the both of you, so you both get a D8.
I'll allow you to
Oh, cool.
inspire one person.
Oh fuck, then Hazel. I'll do it to Hazel.
Okay,
What's
that's
it,
fine.
Con?
Yep.
It's an extra D10. Sorry, it's an extra D10. Bardic
Do I
Inspiration
roll
is a
a
D10.
or-
Yeah, you roll a d10 and then add it to your lowest one.
Oh no!
Go!
Babe,
Oh no!
which one's D10 again?
I got such good rolls. I got such good rolls.
1 dice and it gave me bad luck.
Did you get a natural 1? Oh no!
Plus my constitution 3.
Now the white setting on my LED lights makes me look blue.
Babe,
Dabba dee dabba da.
Do I?
Do you not know which
I
one's a
like-
D10?
I like how you got bad luck and I got the best.
I hate you.
Can we get the chat to help Hazel understand which dice is the D10?
Come on, Sarah.
On 1 to
It's
10.
the one with 10 sides.
But it's the one that doesn't have two numbers. It's the one.
Oh
I did so well.
It's
I'm
this
gonna
one.
wait until you. I'm gonna wait until
Yes.
Sarah's got her.
Okay.
I'll wait until Sarah's got her results and then I'll say
I'm
mine.
dumb. Leave me be.
You've been playing D&D for 2 years!
I'm dumb. It's a 10.
So you had 10.
So 14.
So we got a 14 from Hazel, we got a what from Zaz?
A natural 1.
So a total of 3. And Arlen?
It was either a 23, which was a natural 20, or a 22, which was a 19 plus 3.
So, as you slam back these drinks, Arlen,
Hi, darling.
it kicks you when you drink it, but when you reel back and place a glass down, you're like, whoa, that was cool.
Please catch
Can I do the woo in such a gay way?
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh
Zaz,
dear. I'm
This is
not.
the best.
as you drink it, as it hits the back of your throat, it carries through, and you just go off, you just go straight down like a sack of spuds.
Yeah, I figured that.
Hazel,
Yeah.
the new addition to the drinking world. You are very heavily drunk. Your DC was a lot higher than the others because you have not been blessed by alcohol's soft touch. So, yeah, as you drink it, you think, whoa, you even cough a bit of the power of it, but you manage to lean back on the bar and it is spinning.
Just go.
You good there, love?
The halfling just looks over the edge of the bar towards Zaz and is like, I thought he was going to take it better.
Not gonna lie, I thought so too. I've been drinking with him for a while now.
Well, what have you been drinking him? Cider?
Worse than cider.
And how's the... They walk over and they just, like, knock on your head gently, Hazel.
Oh, my girlfriend? Oh, she's thriving.
By the looks of it, I'd say otherwise.
I kind of like gently hold both her shoulders and make her face me. You good?
Her like head is like wobbling around.
I kind of like go from having two hands on each shoulder to like one on shoulder, one on the head, making her face me like, are you good?
If you want, I can make some sober juice for them both.
I will go and sit this one down, and then I'm going to carry this motherfucker to the table.
No.
Would you like a picture of wake up juice?
No.
Darling, don't be a baby. She would. Thank you.
I'll bring it over to you.
I kind of then just gently like when someone's trying to like sort out a drunk person, I'm going to escort her to a lone table and sit her down, and then I'm going to go to Zazabar and I'm going to pick up him over my shoulder.
Strength
and
check!
Just, like,
Oh
There.
god, because
Zaz is a heavy man!
19.
You somehow manage.
Strong Arlen.
I like Arlen's arms are like mine, just thin as a pencil. And he is
By
carrying
some
this.
sheer miracle.
Like I'm going to carry
Power
Zazzle
of
over my
manliness.
shoulder, ass facing the roof. I'm going to like trench walk him over to the table and smack his ass and plonk him on the table.
Oh, you're probably being some groaning of it.
partially see this.
Huh?
you're too focused in your own world to even to comprehend the booty slap that Arlen gave to Zaz.
I'm just gonna
It was a good booty slap. I'm gonna just like then slunk him over on the like. Is there like a sofa part that's like back against a wall?
Yes.
Can I slump him down on that?
Yes.
Bet.
As you do, you see this floating tray come over with this very disgusting liquid inside and a funnel.
I'm going to then turn Zazabar to face the ceiling. I'm going to, like, operating style, pour his mouth open and then funnel the drink in.
Do I need to make a save?
You know what? No.
Oh.
So as you pour a bit of it in, obviously leaving some for Hazel,
Oh my god.
you sort of like obviously then shake Zaz up so then it goes all the way down. Zaz, you have never sobered up this fast in your life. This is disgusting.
You know I'm pushing that away.
It's like that one Peppa Pig episode when it's like everyone's got that cold and Dr. Brown Bear's like, yeah, you're gonna have this.
Yeah, it is the most revolting concoction, and yes, this is the same concoction from Back to the Future Part 3.
I freaking hate you. I'm then going to sit next to Hazel and be like,
Strip
darling.
check.
What?
I'm pushing them away.
You can't push them away, but you can just like no.
Can I try and like get them to drink this?
I'm just gonna go.
Persuasion
no.
check.
Fucking bet.
Can I do a opposing check?
Insight with disadvantage.
Wouldn't that neutralize that out with? No.
No, because this isn't a lie. Nice try.
I'm looking at the wrong thing. Hold on.
It's disadvantage, remember?
Shit.
Wait, what did you just roll? Oh, well, don't roll for that disadvantage, because that was a natural one. Yeah, how do you persuade Hazel to take the drink?
Darling.
What?
If you drink this, not only am I going to give you shit tons of kisses and hugs, I'll give you your favorite back rubs.
As you see that Zaz, as you like sit up, just like trying to comprehend, as Arlen says that, you see the bartender just go,
Excuse me, bartender, but what is this happening right now?
Hold on. Where's Zell and?
Hi, Ray.
Better than that.
I'm watching Ray's reaction. I
so
can't.
anyway, carry on.
Yeah, I'll just like whisper in Hazel's ear. Not only are you gonna get all the hugs and kisses that you'll ever want in your life, you're also going to get comfort back rubs and head strokes.
Hazel's just gonna kind of move to sit on your lap and go, feed me. This is a drunk Hazel, bearing in mind. This is drunk Hazel.
I'm going to quote that before I even reply.
You know, I was about to apologise to viewers, but then I remembered, no, this is exactly like when Sam Regal said they wanted to Bigby's hand finger Umbrasil.
What?
I know what you mean.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
There you go, Hazel's been quoted.
Right, anyway. So,
Feed me.
you just pour
I'm
the
going
liquid...
to kind of like... I don't know why I'm doing this, but Arlen's going to like... before giving Hazel the concoction, Arlen's just gonna like use the one knee that she's sat on and just bounce her up and down and then just feed it to her.
Oh no!
So as you feed it, Hazel, you got wasted quick, and you are sobering up even faster, as this is the most vile, revolting thing you've ever tasted. It's a mixture of... Now, to actually describe it, it is a mixture of milk, water, tomatoes,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
pineapple juice.
Yes!
This isn't...
This
That's not the zinger,
everything.
that's the tame part.
Oh god, what's the worst part?
Potato peel,
Oh god.
diced orange,
What the fuck?
There's gotta be raw eggs in there.
I swear to God there is. I'm just gonna leave the room.
No,
There
there's
isn't.
not. There's two.
Wah. How
I'm
dare
so
you.
happy I succeeded that saving throw. I'm so happy.
I'm gonna go.
Barnaby's actually gonna go and throw up in real life now.
No, you can see him. You can see him in the window of the cabinet.
But yeah, that's the concoction that you two have just had. And as you do, you see Nisa and Ignacio walking through as Hazel. You just
Oh, I don't know
bolt
who he
up.
is.
You just bolt up with this stomach churning feeling, like all the alcohol that was inside you just got evaporated out as you really, really have the urge to hurl.
I'm just gonna go,
Hey.
give me a moment and I'm
I-
gonna run outside.
So you run
I open the door
straight
kind of with my...
So
Do I have
Nisa,
to
you
roll
open
to
the
see
door.
if I get out in
You
time?
and Ignacio, you sort of walk in and just see him. It's like, hey, but before you even say anything, you see Hazel barreling round, just straight past Ignacio, out of the door. Hazel, you manage to get to one of the troughs outside. It's that feeling that you really want to just hurl, but nothing's coming up. As
Stick my finger back.
Ugh.
I'm gonna make
inside,
myself sick.
you all hear, and Ignacio, because of your enhanced hearing, because you're blind, so sense is heightened. You just all hear this.
Fucking hell, what happened to her?
I kind of
I
look
was-
at Ignacio and be like, in my head though, I'd just be like, who the fuck is that?
As I was going to say to you before we entered, a common side effect of going on weird adventures with random people is alcoholism. Hazel unfortunately has fallen foul to that such side effect.
We went for the most strongest shit here, Nisa.
My point.
Hazel's first drink too.
Yeah,
Ever.
and it was Hazel's first drink, so what could go wrong? AKA, she got pretty much hammered.
Ignacio, this is Arlen, our other royal. Arlen, our other royal. This is our catering for the entirety of our mission, as well as the one who can hear us.
A cater, like a chef.
Yeah, like a chef, but it's a long story. I don't care now.
Oh, to assume you're getting free food.
Huh? Sorry?
Just saying.
No, care
Okay.
to repeat that, mate.
I'm just saying. Bold
No,
to
would you-
assume.
The halfling knows me surprisingly, so I was like, why not?
Looking, can I still see the people who are smoking in the corner?
Yeah, they are still sat there with lit pipes. They just occasionally lean to each other and lean back, and then just nod, and then the other leans to the other, and then they nod, and it's just a cycle of that.
Can
What
I
kind
go
of drink do
towards
you have?
Ignacio real quick?
Nisa first. What did you say?
So, Ignacio, what kind of drink do you usually have?
I'm coming back in very.
I like a lot of things. Surprise me.
Right.
Never
I will
fucking
come
When
to
you
say
get
the.
back. Tell me how much it is.
Never fucking say that. Never fucking say that.
I'll walk up to the deep gnome bartender. Hello, friend.
You see a march across the bar. So, my devilish person, how may I help you?
Oh, you don't understand how warm a welcome that's been.
Oh, trust
I'll
me,
have
I could
something-
give you a lot warmer one if you just have this whiskey in my hand. Look at it in its fine and magnificent glory.
I'll take one of those for my friend, and I
Have the
will
bottle! As they just place it down in front of you.
Thank you. I'll have something rich and red as well. Maybe a wine.
They whisk their hands and they're like, I have a Shiraz, I have Merlot, I have a Chardonnay. But the Chardonnay is white, we will throw that against the wall! As you just watch the bottle fly across the tavern and just impacting the wall.
Damn, son!
So you got
Surprise me.
Shiraz,
You seem to know your
Malbec,
stuff.
Merlot.
I'll have a Merlot.
Rain, never tell the DM to surprise you. Never. Never tell the DM to surprise you.
So yeah,
The DM is going to drug you.
so you see them whisk up a bottle of Merlot and a red wine glass as they pour it for you. Now I have to say, this one is a little bit stronger than the rest, but it's also a very fruity one. I think you'll enjoy it. As they just
Thank
slide
you.
it over.
And I see the others in the corner. How much is it to smoke what they're smoking?
I don't actually know where they got it. It certainly wasn't here, but it's the actual tobacco itself is from one of the colonies in Javier. It's quite good, I must say.
You much for smoke of Ignacio?
Ken?
Might go ask once I'm done. By the way, I tap the back of Ignacio's hand with the whiskey glass. All yours, and then I hold it just above their hand so they can obviously turn their hand to go get it.
They grab it.
So what, is Ignacio taking the smoke of the pipe? Or
No, so
This is a
I've
drink.
taken.
Oh,
I've
the
taken
drink.
the whiskey and
Oh.
I've tapped the back of Ignacio's hand with it so they can turn around and grab it.
Okay, cool.
You take a
And I'll
sip.
just, and I'll take my wine. Again, I'm not downing it. I like this wine. I'm having a sip.
So, Ignacio, as you take the sip, it's a nice, rich, like smoky whiskey. It's got that like old log burning taste to it, you know.
Hmm.
And with your
Choice.
wine, Nisa, you get a nice selection of berries in there. It's a very rich but very royal drink. As you just take a sip and it's like, so this is what a hazel's meant to drink.
I'm glad you like it. When we're done, I might go see what those guys are like. I have a feeling they've got some good tobacco.
Okay, before we get to that, Hazel.
Yes.
I know after that I probably should watch my tongue, but as you're there with your head over the banister going into a trough, you see someone in a sort of brown waistcoat with a white shirt, some sort of light trousers on, as they run up. Whew. You, Mum,
Me?
are you Hazel?
Hazel.
Crystal?
Christian?
That's the one! That's the one. I have a note for you.
Yes. Pass, please.
I ran it all the way here from Vedici.
All the way from Vedici.
They should call this thing a marathon, I don't know. As they just hand you this note.
Thank you.
If it's from who I think it is, I'm gonna
It's-
cry.
It's completely your choice if you like read it aloud or read it in private, and if you want to tell anyone or not.
I'm going to read it.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
open it and read it.
they're just looking like, a safe one, as they just start jogging back to the center of town. Inside,
Hi.
Nisa's, where is Nisa gone? I see a bed, but no Nisa. Ah, there
There's
they are.
Nisa.
There
that
they
was a monkey! That was a monkey! That's not rain!
Hi.
Yeah, that was some monkey maneuvers right there. So, you're gonna go over and try some of this baccy, yeah?
Yeah.
So as you walk on over, the dwarves look up, and they're like, and what brings you here this fine... What time is it outside?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Well, what brings you to this corner of our tavern this fine day?
Well, you all seem like you're having a good time, and I admire your resilience to the outside world. Was wondering if maybe you'd take some knowledge upon me.
What sort of knowledge are you wishing to bestow?
Well, why you're having such a good time?
He hands over the pipe. There's just like, find out yourself.
I take the pipe, and before I do anything, I place it to Ignacio's lips and just, this is the pipe.
Do we have Cass?
I believe Cass is outside because, well, not out somewhere, but like not at a station.
I'm here.
Oh, there they are.
You hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Ladies first.
Thank you. I then just take a big toke of the pipe, of the pipe, and then I hand it over.
Has Nisa smoked before?
In passing, but not heavily.
So, as you sort of recalling what to do, you take an inhale from the pipe. You immediately just like go zen. Like, you just take an inhale, it's like, whoa. And you even get some like hints of maple, some sort of like cranberries, like autumn berries sort of taste as you just take it, and you stumble back a bit as you're like, whoa, that's chill.
Ignis, you should, I slowly place the pipe to Ignacio's lips.
Seems like you're having a good time because of it. Why not?
Has Ignacio smoked before?
Yes.
Okay. So, again, you take it, you immediately, like, just zen right out, but from your enhanced taste, obviously, you taste the maple, the cranberry. There's some hints of, like, smoky woods, same as the whiskey. A few other different berries, but ultimately, it's the best way I can describe it is very autumn. So like that autumn taste.
Very nice. I commend your taste. They tend to like I forgot what race they are, but those people who...
The dwarves.
The dwarves. Yeah.
Thank you, my friend. I give it back to the dwarf, sorry, and then just take a small sip of my wine.
Okay, so as you do, the dwarves just sort of takes the pipe back and it's like, and now you know why we're always so chill, because we have something that ultimately just calms our nerves.
Do you know anywhere I can get this?
There's a tobacco trader in town. Well, actually, they're not a tobacco trader, they're an exotic goods trader, so stuff like tobacco, jewels, any sort of things from New Worlds, that's where you're likely to find it all.
And what is this tobacco called?
You see him sort of like look back a little. I don't think they actually had a name for it. I know it was from Javier, but I have no idea if it has an official name.
Right. Well, I'll keep in mind that it's from Javier when I ask for it again. And out of game, what time is it roughly?
It's around, I would say, midday-ish. By the time you've done all this.
I am gonna finish my Fruity Tooty wine, and then telling to Ignacio, "You want to go get some?"
Why not?
Hey guys, I'll go over to the party.
Well, over to
It
Arlen
appeared,
and Zaz.
yeah, and maybe Tin Man if he's still there.
No,
I'm shopping.
yeah, Zeta
Oh,
went
you are.
shopping, so we'll get
Yeah.
to them in a little bit. Like, after this bit,
Yeah.
we'll go to Zeta.
I have found something which I promise you will not become anything to worry about.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna go and get some tobacco and make that my personality for a few months. Would you like to come with me?
Why am I not fucking surprised? I'm gonna stay with Hazel because there's something I need to pry out of her.
Well, Hazel ran outside to hurl. Have you gone inside after reading the note?
Coming in through the door, I'm tucking the note into a pouch.
Sleight of hand check. Arlen, perception check.
Would I use a passive perception for that?
No, because you're not facing the door.
Wait.
I am.
Yeah, Arlen and Zaz, you've got your back against the wall so you can see the door. So if Zaz wants to make a perception check as well, they fully well can.
Sure.
Sure, why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, I don't think it's much of an easy perception.
26.
Hang on.
Hold on, let's get Zaz's score.
17.
Yeah, they know too. 6.
So you both, as Hazel walks in, you both see them slip something in behind their breastplate.
Oh, they got their something to another deal again. Lovely.
I have slipped something near my tits. Yeah.
Oh, I can't touch them yet. Dang it.
But yeah,
Yeah, but I'm gonna stay behind and sort out that one. You can do what you want with that tobacco, and if Zaz wants to go, he can go. I'm not gonna stop him.
we're all adults here.
Yeah.
I'm not the dad of this group, and I would willingly not be.
Come on, Zaz.
I'm not allowing anyone to call me daddy apart from Hazel.
Don't you worry, I wasn't even thinking about it.
Thank fuck for that.
Lisa, I do appreciate your and what you said about, but I kind of want to recover from what I've drank, so I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, fine. Guess it's just me and you, Ignas. Let's go.
Maybe you got nicknames for people, but Ignis is not. It's not it.
He calls me
Okay.
Orchestra, it's fine.
So, give me a backup then.
Aren't you the one to come up with the nicknames? Just pick a different one.
Okay, let me relax a bit more, and then we'll think about it. Let's go. And at that point, I'm just gonna place my glass of my Fruity Tooty empty wine back on the bar side. I'll tip the bartender 10 gold, and then I'll head out.
Fair enough. And can I just say, they didn't actually ask for payment from the alcohol, remember?
Yeah, I'll give him a 10 gold tip.
Fair enough. So, Yeah, sure. Excellent. As that all happens, Zeta,
Yeah.
after breaking off from the others to find, what was it, a magic shop?
Yeah.
You spend some time wandering the streets. You don't see any dedicated arcanium or magic shop, but you do, quite weirdly, see just this random man in this cloak and this like 4-foot long beard just doing all sorts of magic on one of the street corners.
Does he look like I could buy magic scrolls?
He has got a small small couple of suitcases behind him as he just keeps like casting spell after spell, just like all these different tricks and that just into the air.
Does he look like the con artist or something?
You don't know?
Okay, I'll check him out.
As you walk up closer, he's sort of like halfway through a spell, just up in the air, just. And what do we have here? It is a new customer. It is a very new customer. You, my metallic friend, you are a new customer to my suitcases. Welcome to my glorious suitcases. What may I do for you today?
Do you sell spell scrolls?
I don't just sell them, my metallic friend. I make them. Albeit they're not at all entirely flawless. Don't look about 2 streets that way. But I can give you scrolls. I can make you scrolls. I can sell you scrolls. Whatever you so please. Just don't look at my beard.
Do you have any daylight scrolls?
Daylight? We're in daylight, my friend. Not funny? No, don't worry.
Nighttime, isn't it?
No, it's daytime. It's midday. I can see that joke didn't really wash with you, but I understand what you mean. You need to, like, get drunk at some point. It's really helpful. Or high! High would be very good, you know? Right, I'll shut up now, because you're clearly impatient. Daylight Scott, as they just open up one of their suitcases, just... And they just flick it open. Just... Oh, I have that scroll. Did you want to raise the dead scroll, by any chance? It's going free, I have no fucking use for it.
I'll take it.
He just throws it over to you. Like, that's fine. Oh god, what So that's where that cookie went. I was wondering, you know, I lost this about 2 weeks ago. And it's... about as hard as concrete. I'll save it for later. Ooh. Oh wait, I'm a wizard. I can just will it to me. As they just raise their hands, and you watch all the scrolls float in an orderly fashion. It's like, that's one. As he just pulls it down out of the line. 1 daylight scroll. As they extend it out towards you.
I'll take it. How much is that?
As you go to take it, they're like, we do the payment first, and then I give you the wares.
How much is that?
And that payment will be by the quality of the scroll and the size. And I say the ribbon around it. I'm going to say that is a very, very extortionate price of... I'll go 50-50 with you, and I'll say 15 gold.
15 gold?
Wait, no, hold on. My maths is incorrect. Sorry, 50. 50.
Alright. I'll just hand over 50 gold.
As you hand it over, he takes it quite elegantly, and he just flicks through it, like running a finger down it all, just to... And that is indeed 50 gold. You do know how to count. I wish I knew how to count, but unfortunately I have no friends to teach me. And they just just extend their hand out, just giving you the scroll. Now, I think this will buy me about a night's worth of stuff, so thank you very much for keeping your good old magician Merlino alive. I will be here tomorrow as well, if you ever wanted something else, you know, like, oh, I don't know, another scroll, maybe a little tome of some sort, or even a little crystal, which I like to call... You know, I thought of the name while I was high. This isn't going to go very well if I can't remember it, so don't worry about that one.
I'ma just leave.
As you turn around and walk, it's like, please tell your friends about Melino. I'm not that bad, I think. Don't ask the wife or the husband I accidentally blew up. And do you go and return to the others?
First, there's something I've DM'd you about on Instagram.
Oh, fucking hell. Braille does exist. The other one... very, very, very hard push. I will say.
Could I, like, at least start work on them?
You could certainly try.
Okay, I'll take that.
Fair enough. So,
Would I need to go somewhere to get, like, some materials?
yes, you would. You do not have those material components on you.
Okay. Is there, like, a shop that I saw on my way that would sell that stuff?
None that would sell mechanical goods, no.
Okay.
So what are you going to do now?
I'ma just... Does Zeta know Braille?
I don't know, do they?
I mean...
Would Zeta have any reason to have learnt Braille?
Wouldn't it be
I
on
guess
my
not.
sheets if they knew?
Then no.
I'm before I go back to, like, the rest of the party, I'ma get a book. Like, I'ma, like, look in the library for, like, a book on Braille. Or, I don't know, just... Where would you find, like, a Braille alphabet?
That's assuming that there are any copies in this part of the world, so...
Isn't this kind of boring?
I mean... You could certainly ask around. There's definitely enough stalls that sell, like, literature works in the marketplace, so you could try and ask them.
Yeah, sure, like, just on the way back to the party, I'll, like, ask around for that to see if I can get one.
So as you ask around, obviously, you can tell which ones are the more book-heavy readers than the others, as most people are just like, I don't know, or I might have seen it. A couple do go around and say, oh, well, actually, there was some, but they were bought out by blind people. So, there are some, just not for public use at the moment, I'm afraid.
I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody might be able to teach you.
Okay, yeah. I'll head back to the party.
So, as you happen to head back, you do collide into Nisa and Ignacio. As the pair of you arrive back in the marketplace, you do see the stall that the dwarf was telling about, this very intricate, very elegant, think of it very Glastonbury-like stall. So there's a lot of druid, a lot of mythical things all around it. Behind you do see someone with electric blue hair and all these like face decals and all that.
I'll just walk straight up, same as always.
As you do,
Do we see Zeta as we move?
you do see him glistening in the sun.
Hey, Tin Man.
Hi.
You want to come with, or are you heading back to the others?
Sure. Where are you going?
I am going to go and get some smokes.
I'll head back to the others. Have fun.
Zeta disapproves of lung disease.
I mean, they disapprove
cut.
of drinking.
Zeta
too.
doesn't have lungs.
Imagine.
Imagine not having lungs.
Can't be me.
Imagine not being able to enjoy emotions.
Imagine not being able to enjoy the sweet taste of alcohol.
Exactly.
So, Ignacio,
Mhm.
are you gonna get some, or are you just here because you want to spend time with me?
I'm gonna get some.
Oh, nice. I'll walk straight in.
So as you walk up to the store, you see the druid with electric blue hair. You see him a lot closer. They have like sort of a open shirt. You know, like what's the word? Tango dancers. Yeah. Oh no, paso dancers.
Yeah.
And all down the body you can see like more druidic symbols and works. As you get closer, they just and welcome, my esteemed fellows. It's nice of you to swing by my shop. How may I indulge you with works from far yonder land?
I've heard that you have some beautiful tobacco to sell.
Oh, is that right? And what makes you think I
Apparently.
do?
I was enlightened by a few of your dwarf customers.
Oh. Oh. I know them. Yes, very, very good customers they are. Very, very good.
I thought they were right. So, do you sell it to be rolled separately, or
We
do you
sell
sell
it
it in
as
packs?
we sell it as loose because that's how we obviously receive it from our traders far yonder. We do not
Perfect.
receive it in pre-made straights, if that's what you're asking.
In that case,
Now,
do you have any paper and filters?
Of course I do, but if you want, I can give you a much more fashionable pipe. Obviously, that looks a
Oh.
lot more elegant and quaint than just sucking through a paper straw.
I am listening.
They pull out this ornate pipe, and you see it already like smoldering. It's like, this is one of my very intricately made pipes. It cannot be extinguished by normal means, so all you've got to do is put a little bit of stuff in here, and it's up in flames. Straight
That
for your
sounds
consumption.
3 platinum.
Oh yes, this is not cheap at all. It's taken a long time to perfect, and I wouldn't want to part with it quite so easily, shall we say.
Well, I gather, Ignacio, that you don't have 3 platinum on you.
What gave you that idea?
That'll be 1 for me and 1 for my friend.
No, you don't have to, honestly.
1 for me and 1 for my friend.
And do you want?
As well as a bag of the finest things per person.
I was going to suggest that, you know, I'll bump it up to, instead of just the 6 platinum for the pipes, the 7 platinum altogether. Obviously,
And-
you must know how it is. Importing something like this is not cheap at all.
I understand.
I mean,
If
especially
you-
those halflings, they snatch this thing up like it's gold dust.
Tell you what, 2 bags per person, as well as each of the pipes. I'll go 7.5 platinum.
This is a fair trade. I will accept these terms.
That'd be 750.
Yeah, I'll hand over the 750 gold.
As you do, they hand over the 2 pipes and the 4 bags.
And I'll hand over 1 of the pipes and 2 of the bags to Ignacio.
Hey,
Well, thank you, but future, it's all right. Thank you.
Keep it
Nice of you.
in case you change your mind.
I wasn't gonna refuse. I was just saying in future. Don't worry.
I didn't worry this time.
So, after receiving the Baki, what is it you're going to do?
Is there anywhere you would like to go?
Oh, I've been here for a while. It's up to you. You're the newcomer.
I would say there is a place, but I don't know any.
What place are you
Is
looking
that-
for?
If you know somewhere special, I'd love to see the sights. Otherwise, back to the tavern.
Is there any places around that I know that have good views?
The awful thing about Farana is the fact that it's smack bang in the middle of the continent. If anything, it's kind of like in a pseudo valley, so all around you is just like hills and obviously the roads, so there's no real sort of scenic places, but there are tranquil places.
I'll take Nisa to a tranquil place.
Okay, so as you do that, we will head to Arlen, Hazel, and Zanzibar.
Hi.
So I have reason to believe that Arlen wishes to talk to Hazel about something.
Ah, shit.
I can try. I doubt it will work.
So yeah, obviously you see Nisa and Ignacio leave, you see Hazel sort of coming with that, oh shit, I've been caught look. Go for it.
Darling,
Yes, honey?
mind to tell me, what you were sneaking into your, breastplate?
Food for Zal.
Deception check for Hazel.
Hmm? You guys,
Deception
like,
check.
you guys cut out.
I gotta roll a deception check because I said food for Zal.
Insight?
Go ahead.
Can I use incisive sense?
No. No.
Okay, no, that's fine. 25.
There's no way I'm going to beat that.
So yeah, you automatically fail. You see through, it's a lie.
Bullshit.
It was a no.
You don't have to cry and tell me what it is, I'm just worried if it's anything bad.
It's not anything bad.
Okay.
It was just a no.
Mm-hmm. Mind to tell me who it's from?
Home.
I could not hear a single thing.
It was from home.
Oh, from the parent-in-laws. Fucking great.
Parents and lords to be, get it correct.
Also,
Get it correct,
question,
boy.
and I don't care what the response is, I'm getting a fucking answer. What is the origin of why you wanted to get drunk? Is there something you need to tell me?
No, just.
Insight check.
I was just gonna say something. Just.
Before I roll, that being...
Just needed to, you know, find a way to blow some steam, which is not strangling the chef round the neck.
Why? Why would you strangle him?
I believe in equality. It seems like they don't. And when I transformed, they immediately thought I was a monster.
Arlen has entered kill mode. What was that roll for?
So
It wasn't a roll.
instead of strangling them, I held back.
I so badly want to ask about fucking Malachi, but I wasn't there for the information, so I
No,
can't.
you weren't.
Oh,
I know.
and they mentioned Malachi.
There you go. You just see Arlen go like this figurative pale white as soon as you say Malachi's name.
They mentioned how they started this whole fight, and
I'm walking straight out.
Arlen.
Fuck off. Didn't say that in character.
Where is Arlen going?
I'm running after.
Just somewhere to be alone.
As you go to run out, as you go out, Zeta comes in, and then Hazel goes out. So, Zaz, you just see this all unfurl, and you just see Zeta just watch them both leave, and then just.
I'm just gonna say, Zeta, just leave them. I think they've got like personal things to do with, so just leave them.
If it's about Malachi, I'm so fucking
Alright,
screwed.
fuck me.
Yeah. So, did you find anything that you got for you?
I got some materials and also some scrolls that may double as bombs. The guy I bought them from didn't seem entirely sane.
Right, so he's kind of insane, but kind of wasn't.
He was insane.
Right, okay. So, probably not going to that shop anymore because he's very insane.
It wasn't even a shop.
Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't even a shot, it's just a dude, like, on the street corner.
right. So, he's kind of some kind of like smuggler or selling like stuff that he was getting.
I don't know, and I don't particularly care.
Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough that I need to know about. Yeah, very much. And for me, I had a very manic drink. I somehow passed out, and then I decided to pour down a very yucky drink, and then managed to wake me up for some reason. And my head is still killing me.
Frailties of flesh.
I'm saying this out of character. It wasn't my fault. I didn't want you flat out drunk. You rolled a natural one.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways,
Even Hazel succeeded to not pass out.
I
Your
know
DC
you rolled a 14.
Your DC was higher to beat than those two.
I know. And
Did I have the
also,
lowest
I had
AC
triple
because I've been
disadvantage.
drinking longer than Zaz?
No.
Oh.
I had triple disadvantage, and my AC was high to beat.
I thought it was double disadvantage.
I did double disadvantage.
But because you gave him Bardic Inspiration, that was the one thing that saved him. Otherwise it would have gone plow.
Because I rolled a 4. I rolled a 4, and because I rolled a 10
On the Bardic
on the
Inspiration.
D10,
Fair.
I got 14.
Anyways.
Anyway, let's continue. We're streaming.
So, is there, did you two want to continue, or should we go to another pair?
I would just like sit down at the table there that and start working on the magic item I got material for.
Yeah, I'll sit down with Zeta, still recovering. It's like,
Righty ho. So as you two sit there and just wend your way through, we'll go to Nisa and Ignacio first. So obviously knowing this place as well as you do, Ignacio, despite the fact of not being able to see, you do take him outside of the city limits just a little bit to this small little pond under this blossom tree.
Well, here's somewhere that sounds quite nice, so I assume it looks the same.
Trust me. It does.
What do you
Right.
think?
Nisa starts like sitting down. She's not like in the pond, but she's very, very close to it. So if she wanted to, she could just jump in.
I can respect
It's
that.
a nice break.
I've come here quite a few times. The water sounds nice.
I would say I know what you mean, but I get the feeling I don't.
Close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. Just listen.
You're right. I'm sure it is nice.
Oh, is that right? Smirk.
You know, I used to know someone who was always right. They went on to
Oh,
do
yeah?
amazing things.
Sounds like they were a great person.
Oh, make sure to let them know you said that.
Always.
How do you actually feel about
What do you mean?
the fact that we're gonna go off and kill vampires? Or try and kill vampires. And I don't mean to be rude, I'm sure you have experience, but you don't seem like a fighter.
Need to be a fighter, really. Kill vampires, whatever, but with a nice meal after too. It sounds fun. It's something I've never done before, and you can ask anyone that knows me if it's something that I haven't done and seems very unlikely for me to do. I will do it. Sounds like a challenge.
And you aren't scared.
Nah, not really. I was scared when I first started cooking with some dangerous stuff, but vampires are just very picky customers.
And you're okay with the fact that you're their desired meal.
Yeah, they've got a bit of weird taste, haven't they?
I mean, I get it, we're probably the two most cooked in the party, but doesn't mean we're necessarily edible.
Yeah. Oh. They're the ones who are gonna be trying my garlic bread. Trust me. It's delicious.
You tried this bread? Yeah, it's delicious. What is it? Garlic bread.
So, you're excited for this.
Yeah? Why would we?
Because they're going to try and
So
kill you.
It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
I get the feeling you're going to go on and do great things.
Who's to say I already haven't done great things? Honestly, you've got to try my lasagna.
I'll make sure.
You hungry?
Is this an episode of Garfield or something?
I've got an idea now.
You've sat me under a cherry blossom tree by a lake, and now you're offering me food.
Put garlic in their water systems.
Yeah.
Then put garlic in my system.
Would you like? Well, you've
Bet.
already tried the spicy ones, but would you like a sweet or savoury starter?
You've got to be very careful with what you say to me. I might start wanting to keep you around a lot more.
What do you mean by that?
The last person who offered me food and cool places to sit was my mother, and we all know how much people love their mothers. Now I have been around
It's like you've been mistreated.
I have been around a few very unsavory individuals. So if you're going to offer me something savory, I'll take your savory.
Alright then. And for the record, it sounds like you haven't been treated the way that a lady should.
You know how a
They'll
lady should be treated.
Of course I do. I may be blind, but I am not an arsehole. Anyway, they pass over a savoury starter.
I know you can't see it, but I'm giving you a look right now. I eat the savory starter.
You don't need healing, but you would have got healed if you had injuries.
Ah. Thanks.
Have I gone red from that?
I think the only thing that was hurt was Nisa's heart by the fact of leaving Vi.
Yeah, that's the most damaged thing of Nisa at the moment.
They called them their mother, pretty much.
Yeah,
just
it's
now.
like Nisa just eats this and it's like, oh, Miss Vi, I miss Vi, oh, this tastes so good.
Have some emotional healing then. Hang on. Roll a d10 for me.
Vi's becoming me when I DM.
That's a 7.
You are healed emotionally by 7.
Thanks.
Emotional damage.
You receive 7 psychic healing.
Emotional
Have I got to
damage.
create a new system just for Nisa?
Yes!
I'll get to work on it.
Now,
I mean,
I mean,
pretty
so
much
like
for everyone.
all of Cthulhu had like a sanity
Occasionally
system,
lose
right?
And phasmophobia, yeah.
Yeah.
can't-
And also like don't starve, but in like roleplay games, I know
I'll
that
sort
all of
something.
Cthulhu
Don't,
had one.
don't worry. I'll think of something.
Anyway,
now, I can't quite describe it. But this is making me feel a lot better. Thank you.
well, I'm glad.
You got anybody waiting for you? Family? Friends? A husband or
Yeah.
two?
You think I have 2 husbands?
I wouldn't put it past some of the people I've met.
You think I have 2 husbands?
Just as likely as having a live family around these parts.
I'm
Do you
dying.
think I don't do husbands?
You know,
Rain. Crying.
you not have a live family?
It's complicated.
Emotional damage.
They are alive and kicking, but I was a bratty little kid, and I had very slippery hands which got into a few very sticky pockets. I took a few things I shouldn't have taken. They were not too pleased with that idea, and reacted accordingly. I found other accommodations. And I met someone who was old and kind and too powerful for his own good. And he taught me a lot more about how to find less sticky pockets. If I was dumber, I probably would have pledged my allegiance to him, but instead I gave him a cut of I don't know how many operations it was. And I joined a few people who he said I'd get along with.
Well, you've certainly got a story to tell, haven't you?
Ah,
What an interesting person.
I'm just another girl
You know-
in a
No,
big
no, no.
rotating world.
You're not just another girl. You're the type of girl that well-renowned author writes a book about. You're an interesting character, you.
I know you can't see it, but I'm giving you another look.
No, that's not really helpful.
Trust me, when I figure out if it's helpful or not, you'll be the first to know.
But to answer your question, I've got family somewhere. I don't remember where they are, but they're with my half brother, I think, somewhere.
I'm glad.
Mum was a whore. Your dad's.
Two more than me.
You know, got a dad?
Whether he considers himself that is questionable, but I have a father. I think he's just old now. Old and bitter.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss.
You should be sorry for theirs. All the other kids are grown up to be, I don't know, leather workers or shoe shiners. I'm the only one with any real money. The only one with any real money, albeit most of it's not mine. What about you? How was your leaving home taken?
Well, got an opportunity in the culinary world. That's how I met Richard, and he took me along and taught me a lot more than I knew, because our parents were getting sick of me spilling stuff and accidentally injuring myself and everything. When I finally got that, they were beyond themselves with joy. Not because I was leaving, but because I was getting what I wanted. I mean, one of my dads was always behind it, and the other one was a bit more doubtful. But you know, so I left. Well, I stayed with them to a bit when I first met Richard, and then Richard started up here, so I came with him.
And now you're coming with me.
And the rest of your mixed mash lot.
And the rest of us.
Yeah. Sounds like fun though. Even if I die, I'll die happy. That's something I care about. I hope you feel the same too. Everyone deserves to be happy.
Wow.
And if they are killing people and whatnot, that's what makes them happy. I say go for it. I'm not trying to condone murder or anything, but I'm happy.
Well,
That's them.
I'm sure Richard taught you the ropes of culinary.
Yeah.
I'd be sure to teach you the ropes of vampire slaying, should you want the ropes.
Who are you, Abraham Lincoln?
Oh, how many vampires?
God. I've slain enough blood-sucking arseholes to know that most politicians are just vampires in fancy clothing.
Also, I think the others would probably be wondering where we are, because we did just say we were going to go back in, not come to pond.
You're kind of just having a
Unless you
romantic
want to stay
vibe
here
of the pond.
longer.
Well, here's how I see it. We are going to go into semi-certain death come tomorrow morning. We can either go back, get shit-faced, pass out, wake up maybe with a hangover, maybe not if we're lucky, then do the journey. Or I can fall asleep here, wake up, trudge my way back to the tavern with you, and then we can get on our horses.
I mean, it's up to you. They're your travel buddies.
It's your last day in this city.
Town.
And it's your last day with Richard. You don't know who he's gonna be when you get back.
He'll be
Do you
here.
have any goodbyes?
Same old
now?
Richard. Huh?
Do you have
not
any
really.
goodbyes?
Richard's all...
None at all.
Apart from Richard, I already did that. Might say goodbye again in the morning, but you know, not really.
How
I
much
know
money
people,
is Richard
though.
paid you?
Enough.
More or less than a platinum?
A platinum? That's unheard of.
I'll hand Ignacio 1 platinum.
No, I can't take your money. At least let me
You
cook your
are.
meal first.
Consider it payment for the appetizer.
No, appetizers, they are platinum. I cannot accept payment for nothing. I will cook you and your whole gang a meal, and I'll accept it.
Fine. Let's go get you some cooking materials, then let's get back to the tavern so you can cook for us.
Awesome.
So,
I'll, before we go up, I'm gonna take my water skin, which I'm pretty sure has been emptied at this point, and
most
I'm just gonna
likely,
take a
yes.
swig full of pond water.
Okay, fair enough. So, as you two leave into town, we will go to Hazel and Arlen.
No writing.
The former furiously following the latter, as Arlen, in all their stroppy nature, decides to just plough on through the streets, not knowing where they are,
Shush.
until they eventually reach a green open space, as you just stand there with nothing but the hill in front of you, the rolling up hill in front of you, and you're just so overcome with emotions. As then, Hazel, you do manage to catch up. You were never far behind, but far enough so that you didn't get killed.
I hope this is not a Casmadea reference. Are there any trees nearby?
There are a couple, yeah.
Thank fuck, no Casmadea reference.
Please refrain from using that name.
If you were going to that Casmadea reference, I was going to scream at you.
Please refrain from using that name.
I'm going to take out the dagger that Vi gave me and stab into the tree.
Make a strength check.
Ten!
So as you take the dagger out, you walk up to the tree, you full and implant it. It's enough for it to stick for now.
That was intended. As I stab into the tree, I'm just gonna have like all my overwhelming emotions kind of just remember everything to do with Malachi and the care that I used to have for him.
You do see this, Hazel.
I'm gonna see it set off and make sure to keep an eye on them, but they want their alone time, so I'm gonna give it to them. But I'm also gonna be arranged that if they do anything stupid, I'm there to stop them.
Okay.
I'm then gonna go into my satchel and take out the copy of the note that I have for Freya. And I'm just gonna read it, hold it dear to my heart, and then place it back in my satchel. Place my satchel down where the underneath where the dagger is I stabbed into the tree. I'm then going to take out my violin, tune it to the right tuning, and
Sleight
then
of hand.
sleight of hand. Oh god. Uh, 19.
You managed to tune all the strings without snapping any.
Thank fuck for that. I still haven't bought any spare strings.
You haven't? No.
I haven't, and I need to.
But now you do get that 1d4 tuning damage.
Yes!
I wanna do
What do you
I'm
want to
then
do?
gonna. Never mind.
I'm gonna send Zell and Tyrion over to comfort Arlen.
Okay, you watch as Tyrion just scurries down your leg, and just walks up towards Arlen. Zell, on the other hand,
Oh god. I'm gonna get hit. How many times are you rolling?
The second one was cocked. Shut up.
I thought you rolled 3 times.
Yeah, because the second roll I did out of those 3 was cocked.
Ah, my bad.
You watch as Zell looks down and looks over and does that little jump and flapping of the wings, but instead of flying over, he glides over and just and ends up kind of crash landing into your shoulder, but you have dragons.
So you know Hazel's sat nearby.
Before I do what I was going to do with the violin, I'm going to gently place it on the ground. And then I'm going to bend down to the 2 dragons, sit them on top of my satchel as like a little seat, and then I'm going to kneel onto the ground, pick up my violin, and I'm going to play them a tune.
Are you going to make yourself known at this point?
Yeah.
So as you casually play along, you close your eye and you focus, you're just focusing on the tune, making the dragons happy.
I'm gonna start humming, and that's how I make myself known.
Performance check. Because Arlen's got perfect pitch.
Ha ha! Look on that!
Oh, that's an 8.
It's completely the wrong key, but your heart's there.
My heart.
Your heart's in it, but it's in completely the wrong key.
I'm going to drown my ears out by playing louder.
I'm just gonna go, okay, I'll stop.
But I'm just going to, like, completely just play as loud as I can. With obviously not disturbing anyone nearby, it's just loud enough that I can kind of drown myself into the thought. If you get what I mean.
Drown yourself into it, you do.
Malachi, fuck you!
To the point that tears are being shed left, right, and centre.
On my face?
Yes. From your
Fucking
eyes.
intended.
To the
Oh no, I thought I was gonna cry from my ass.
That's called panic farting. But
Wait, I
as
thought it was called
as
diarrhea. Sorry.
but as you continue to play with that emotion behind it, you eventually you get so welled up with emotions that you can't concentrate anymore on the music, and it starts going one note wrong, a whole bar wrong, a whole signature. That's it. It's fucking gone.
I then just like gently place my violin down and the bow as well. I just like then go from my knees down to my side where I'm now just sat with curled legs, and I then just fucking break down in front of the dragons.
I'm gonna go over to them and pull their head near my chest and comfort them.
I stay silent and just break down.
I'm gonna go. I'm here. I know you probably want time alone, but I can see that you're not okay, and I'm not gonna leave you in this state. And I'm just gonna hug on tightly with the dragons.
You do see Zell and Tyrion just like they walk on over and they look up to Alan, but they just look to each other as, what the fuck do we do?
Aw.
Actually, no, I need to have a look at something.
Little clueless babies.
I need to have a look at something.
What are you looking at?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Is it another version of Sprit?
No, I don't do diarrhea dragons. So, they just try to nestle into like yours two's laps, just to like try and make their presence the best they can.
Zal, take Tyrion and get some sleep.
You watch them clamber across your lap and just sort of take their sister like just a few feet away, just so then they can still make sure you're okay, but obviously not to the point that they're disturbing you.
And I'm just gonna comfort
Arlen,
Darling.
you get a ring on your bracelet.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna do like the one finger to Hazel. I'm gonna go a couple feet away and put the bracelet to my ear and answer it.
Brother?
Yeah.
We made it. We made it to Corvo.
Figured.
Whew. I have to say, running's not my strong suit. I was never an athlete, but how are you doing?
Just fine. Just fine.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go, cause you remember the tabaxi one that you met?
Bye.
No, the child one. The one that wanted to play the card game with us all but didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they saved my life, and I kind of love them for it.
What?
Look, just don't worry about it. I'm all happy. I'm happy. We're all happy. We're all fine. Everything's fine.
No, Freya. They saved your life?
Oh yeah, like they fully, like they didn't sacrifice themselves. Don't worry. They're still alive. We're actually gonna go out for a meal in a bit. But yeah, they saved me from dying.
Ariel.mp3 has stopped working.
So I just thought I'd make sure you're okay and just let you know we're okay. And hopefully we can see you at some point in Tracia if you ever get back there. We're gonna start making our way over by airship soon, so yeah.
Okay.
I love you, brother.
I cut the connection.
Wow, you bastards!
Reason why. I cut the connection. I look at the bracelet. And I just whisper to myself, I'm glad you haven't seen Malachi. And then I kind of just walk back to Hazel. And I just bury my head into their shoulder. I don't even care if I whack onto the breastplate or not.
I'm gonna take my breastplate off for a moment.
As you two do,
Oh shit.
Yes!
Oh shit. Forgetting about the note.
So as Hazel takes the breastplate off and just places it down beside him, you see the folded note in it.
There's two ways I could go with this, but one way I could fuck this all up.
Your choice.
Oh, Sarah's gonna hate me if I do one of them.
Give me the note that I gave you. What do you want to do?
Either I take the note and read it, or I just leave it there and let my fucking nosy self ponder.
You have got to reach across Hazel if you want to try and get it.
I'm not gonna.
You can have it back.
Okay.
As the two of you rest there, you obviously sit. You look up. Well, Hazel, you look up. You see the blue sky turning more and more covered in dark clouds as the threat of storm lingers. That is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Shit.
Oh.
Whoa.
I'm going to kill Malachi.
No, you will not. Well, you might. You can. I'm not.
Kill my ex.
I am not stopping you. Okay.
I want to kill my ex.
I just killed
By the
my
way,
ex.
for all those who are in Ardonis, I've recently been given a new box of Doom.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
We've got a new box
that's
of Doom.
Ooh.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Let's see if this actually works.
And obviously, for those who don't know who are watching the stream, Ardonis is our Friday home.
That's actually nat 20.
Return
Okay.
to life with 1 HP.
So,
Yeah.
I want to thank
Just in case you were dead.
I want to thank everyone who tuned in for watching, and I want to thank my players for being amazing players once again. And
We try to be, but we annoy him every single day.
you really
You love it. It's fine.
You lot really do. It's even worse when, like, on a Friday when you Ardonis happens and Cass just looks at me and I know exactly what they want, and I'm like, you demanding bastard. Oh, you want
Can
a
I
glass
have
of
some water?
There we go. So
It's not my
But
fault.
like,
I need water.
also,
So-
Rain, you need to get like just a bell or something to get people
Yeah.
to actually shut up without having to raise your voice.
I need to get like a triangle that I just like ding.
it's called an
Oh,
air
yeah.
horn.
Yeah, air horn.
Because
Right,
like
so
on Discord we have like the shut up voice command.
yes.
I need to do that. Let's see. I'll see if I can get a triangle so I can just ding, 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 ding.
Right, I want to.
Although since
Get a
Jack
twang.
has left, we haven't needed it in this campaign.
Yeah.
I want to thank everyone who tuned in for watching. I want to thank my players for being
Oh, shit.
amazing. Next week there will be no Esalinti session, but I do believe Ariel, you will be running 2 Allderra sessions.
Yeah, so no session tomorrow for Allderra because I need to recharge and recover for a busy week of college. But to make up for it, there will be a double Allderra session Saturday and Sunday next week, which my players are fucked.
Yay! I get to
Get
go
ready
through
for
hell
a
again!
weekend!
Right, well, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you very much for my players for playing. And we will see you next time in the world of the Arcane Adventures. See you all later.